The third verse. The third verse.
Third Verse podcast, Third Verse morning show. Every day's a morning show, every Tuesday and Thursday right here with the Third Verse. I'm Justin Hunt.
I'm Stat Quo.
What's going on, man?
I'm trying to come in here hype like you were late.
Like I wasn't stuck in the elevator.
Like you were in the elevator for 2 minutes.
This building is way too nice for me. I haven't that.
For 2 minutes. Sitting here and talking about, I'm stuck in the elevator. I called you was out at the door already.
Because I shouldn't have to troubleshoot the elevator. I troubleshooted the elevator and was able to get myself out. Because I'm that type of person. I'm crafty. I'm a problem solver.
I don't deny any of these things.
But I shouldn't have to deal with that.
I don't deny any of these factors. I'm just saying your ass was late.
Is there a message box? Can I leave a message box?
I'm just saying you were late. Just admit it.
I was because I was stuck in the elevator.
Everybody here has to travel farther than you do to get here.
There was all kinds of traffic.
I'm just saying. Everybody has to travel farther to get here. You beat DJ here, which is phenomenal.
What's done is done. Let's be solution oriented. Big week. We've had a big week here.
I love that. I like that solution oriented thing.
Shout out to the Boondocks, one of my favorite quotes.
That's great.
Man, how was your weekend? What'd you get to?
It was good, man. I just listened to Drake all weekend, man. I really wanted to. I listened to Drake. I listened to GNX, and I listened to J. Cole's project. Okay. I just really wanted to take in how it affected these men in this situation musically. And I think it affected everybody in their own different way, but it definitely had effect on them. So that's what I spent this weekend doing. I just really was into it.
What did you notice? Any like revelations jump out going through it?
They all stepped outside of themselves in some kind of a way. Kendrick made a complete West Coast album, which I don't think he would have done that. That was oriented towards club music and stuff that people play at the clubs. You know, I don't think he would have done that with pre-battle. None of his projects felt like this, right? I think J. Cole was the closest to himself, but still, I think he would have tried to make more music that was palatable to the masses had he didn't experience this situation. He went so completely into a comfort zone of making something that was so like, okay, well they won't be mad at me for this. This is what I'm gonna be. He played it so safe because of what he had experienced with the battle. And I think in Drake's situation, I think this project would have been totally different. I don't think he would have put out 3 albums because it wouldn't be a lawsuit, right? And I think it would have been a lot better because some of the people that he might have lost some trust with probably was not there to guide him through it. You can see, I can hear the differences in in the music. And I think that's come from a place of distrust, which he wouldn't have experienced if this battle never happened. So it affected all 3 of them in a different type of a way. Negative, positive, whatever you deem it to be. I know I'm probably gonna get some flack for this. I don't think any of the albums that came out off of this were good. I think they were all subpar. Don't get mad at me in the chat. I have a very high criteria when it comes to music, when it comes to saying something's great. And I'm only comparing the albums to other albums that they put out in their catalog. So when I listen to Bully or Donda, I can't call it a great album because that would mean that I think it's as good as Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy or College Dropout or, Graduation. You know what I mean? So as I told you, Justin, these guys are past their primes, and I don't foresee any of them making music as good as what they've already done. You know what I mean? Right. I didn't think Dangerous was as good as Off the Wall or Thriller. You know what I'm saying? The album, like, it was past Mike's prime. Dangerous was a good album, still had some hits on it, but nowhere near Off the Wall or Thriller. Yeah.
It's interesting because it's interesting hearing you describe GNX as not great when it has so many hits on it, and you're a hits guy.
Well, I am a hits guy, But at the same time, that's not what I fell in love with him for. So I like the balance. And Damn gave me that. Damn had 4 records, but the rest of that shit was very introspective. It was very story oriented. And I didn't particularly love the hits on GNX. I mean, like I liked Luther, and I liked it as it's a good record, it's a hit, but Not Like Us wasn't on that. I felt like if Not Like Us was on that album, I would have a different viewpoint of the album. But for whatever reason, they didn't put it on there. And
you like TBO?
It's cool. I'm not gonna ever listen to that again. Like me personally, the only song that I listen to from GNX is Reincarnated. I don't listen to any. It's the only song on there that I think is worth Kendrick Lamar or what I think of him. Everything else is beneath him, the guy that I know. But I understand it was appropriate for what he was going through. He made the perfect album for what he was dealing with. So I don't want nobody in the chat coming at me. He made the perfect album to deal with what he was going through with Drake. Drake would challenge him like, you can't make certain type of songs. You can't. He said, oh, I can't. I'm gonna give you a whole album of bops. I'm gonna be in the club out here in LA on the West Coast for 2 years. You got to hear me. Turn your TV off. That's not what I fell in love with. I fell in love with Kendrick from Sing About Me, the Heart Part 2. This is the Kendrick that I love. You know what I'm saying? That's me. And the hits on Damn are better than the hits on GNX. So Be Humble's better. Love's better. All that's better than what's on GNX.
Loyalty, Element,
Loyalty,
DNA.
DNA. There's nothing on GNX fucking with DNA. So that's the Kendrick Lamar. That's the Kendrick Lamar I love. From Damn to Pimp a Butterfly. There's no all right on GNX. And then Don't Kill My Vibe and these, like, this is the Kendrick that I think that's him at his apex. Everything else that is still good and better than everybody else that does it. I'm only comparing him to him. I'm not comparing them to each other. So when I say this Drake project falls short, I'm only comparing it to Views, Nothing Was the Same. You know what I'm saying? Take Care, his own catalog. I'm not saying, well, because I don't think that's fair to any of them. So just like with J. Cole, this is not Forest Hill Drive or any of that to me. You know, this is subpar J. Cole, which that's what it is. They're outside of their prime, so I respect it. He's all great artists, all phenomenal, but just subpar music, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Overall, all of it's subpar.
All of it, every last one of them.
Subpar compared to themselves.
Gotcha. There's only one. Dog, a whole Kendrick album. I only got one song. One song. I thought Mr. Mormile and the Big Steppers was subpar for me, for him. But in just like in Drake's case, I understand it though. Kendrick was leaving this deal, so you gonna pump a bunch of records on an album that you don't have full control over. Just like Drake, he's leaving this deal. You gonna fill it full of the hits so they can just keep profiting off of you for the next 3 years. The big records is what lasts on these albums. So if I'm leaving, I know you don't like this because I know who you are. But if I'm leaving the label, I'm not gonna put a song that's gonna be sitting up for 3 years, somebody profiting off of it when I can go into a better situation and have 100% of the profit. Maybe he wasn't thinking like that, but me as a business person and a creative now, I would have definitely thought about that. So I would have definitely not put my biggest song on a project when I'm leaving the label. But like this Drake album, there's only one song on here that I even added to my Drake catalog. I think that's Pay. What's that? Pay for Me?
Make 'em pay.
Make 'em pay. And Make 'em pay. And then the other one is I like Shaboing, whatever, Shabeen. I think it's Shebang. Them the only two songs. Now some of that rapping stuff is cool, but he's rapped better than that. He's done better raps. They're like, oh yeah, just because he's talking about somebody don't make it a better rap. It's good rapping, but it's not the apex Drake rapping. Like it's not. So it's only two songs that I'll probably would go back and listen to. But if I had to rank them, I would put GNX first. I would put Iceman second. I'm not counting that other stuff. Right. I'm only counting Iceman. Right. If you gonna count the other shit, he gonna fall below J. Cole. But I'm only counting Iceman. If we count that other stuff he got going on, that experimental where you taking everybody else's flows and doing all kinds of weird shit, talking about I'm too sexy for my draws, all that stuff, that's cool. I'm not counting that, but I will put Iceman second, and I'll put the J. Cole project third. As far as if we ranking these three, in my opinion, don't get mad at me, guys. It's just me speaking my mind.
The Cole project is interesting because we now have a post-release interview where he really details his process putting that together. And he was on Cam and Mace, or Cameron, Conversation with Flea, I think it's called, saying how the album was totally different. And then the battle happened, and then it turned into this.
Yes.
Right. So we have no clue what the fall off was originally going to be. And then what we got was a love letter to Fayetteville, which I thought was really dope. A love letter to all the things that he loves about hip hop. You know, with the Nas song that's on there, the What If song where Biggie and Pac don't die. You know, there's a lot of covers on there, a lot of things that he did his version of songs that we already love, and there was very much a non-emphasis on hit records on that album. Yeah. But I think it fit well overall in totality in terms of what he was trying to do. It just felt really long to me. And, you know, it didn't have any chart success. Like, it really just...
It's gone.
It's gone. Like, it's gone.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. No staying power. That's why I would put GNX 1, because the staying power with Luther, it lasted for a very long time. And we'll see what happens with these Drake records, but I don't hear...
Peekaboo lasted a while, too.
Yeah, Peekaboo did, yeah. Which that song I did not like, but I understood it. As a business person, I want to make this clear. On the business side, all of these are good business. J. Cole had all those songs. It's great business for him because we know you have diehard fans that's going to listen to that. You get paid for people to listen. Drake doing 3 albums, really great business, especially considering you're trying to get out of your deal. You over-delivered. I'm out. Here y'all go. Leave me alone. Great business. 43 songs. We streamed. I listened to every last one of them 3 times. Unfortunately, that happened. There was in the history of the only reason I did that is because I'm doing this. There will never be a time where I would listen to 43 songs from anyone. If God said I got a CD dropping, I got 43 songs on it, I'm not listening to that. I'm gonna tell God I don't want to hear that, bro. You got to knock that down to 12.
God's cool. What about Stat?
Exactly. God, I ain't listening to nobody, but I listen to Drake stuff because we doing this podcast. And so if we doing a review of God's music, I'm gonna listen to God's 43 songs. Right. But if I'm not doing this podcast, God is shit out of luck.
Right. Sounds crazy.
I'm just telling you. We love merch. Hey, listen, I love God. I'm just telling you, I'm not listening to 43 songs of nobody. I want to hear that, dog. What you? If you can't convince me in 9 or 12, then it ain't meant for me to be convinced. It's like, what you doing? Like, what's going on?
Right.
And I went through 43 for me to just pick out 2. Not to say the other ones ain't cool, but I'm saying 2 that I feel like is on the level of what you do.
So Shebang and Make 'Em Pay.
Yeah, the other ones is cool. Like they 7s. 6s, you know, but 7.5s, you know, I call them Kelly Rowlands.
Kelly Rowlands.
There's some Kelly Rowlands in there.
Kelly Rowland bad though. She better than 7.5.
I mean, to who?
Me?
Okay, well you can have that. She all right to me.
8.5, 9, man. For
she
real.
Ain't up there.
That was always my favorite Destiny Child.
She all right.
My favorite Tina Kids.
She looked good. She looked good when she made up.
Kelly Rowland's amazing.
She got what? I gotta see it. I gotta see it without the face. You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta see it without the face. I didn't have a beard, and I rocked the bald head for years. I was out here as me. You know what I'm saying? When I found out that the beard and the hat is like makeup for men, I've been rocking it ever since. Throw some glasses on. I'm too sexy for my shirt, baby.
Big shout out to Rebel for all the promo we've been doing with putting our show on different movies and TV shows.
Incredible.
They never get you right. But that's the fun part about it.
I don't care.
I look like Steve Urkel in this morning.
It was crazy.
That was crazy.
It was crazy.
Or Everybody Hates Chris. That was wild.
That's crazy.
All right. So what we're going to do today, our plan today is to do a track by track review of Iceman. And we're going to go through the 18 tracks. We were going to do all three albums, But I also agree with Stat that, this really isn't the platform for it to say it better. So I'm going to make a spread. I have a spreadsheet right here that I'm going to put together really quick. And then we're going to have a column that has my rating on it and a column that has your rating on it. Then we're going to take the average of the two, and that gets the third verse rating. And then you guys in the chat, you guys let us know if you think who is more accurate on the rating. Oh my gosh, I wanted to set this up before we started the show. So StreamYard has a poll feature, right? And if you could, for each song, if you could do this, it's real easy. It's on the widget. Put Stat and Justin for each one, and then say is Stat's rating right or is Justin's rating right? And that'll get us closer to having the community rank included in the third verse rating. And then we have how we feel over here as third versicans about Drake's Iceman. Yeah, we're gonna start song by song.
We ain't gonna do 43 songs, right?
No, we're just doing Iceman.
Jeez,
that's 18 songs.
Still too many. How many songs I put?
That's 18 songs.
This is crazy. Man.
This is what we do in the morning right here.
Start my
at
day
the
off.
Third verse.
Start my day off wrong.
This is Iceman. We doing it, y'all. We back. Drizzy got something to say. We're gonna take him serious.
I take him serious. That's just a lot of songs.
But he had a lot to say.
How many songs I put up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what's 8 out of 18? Let's see, 18.
You skip it to the end.
18. No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to see.
You skip it to the end already.
I just want to know where I'm at. This lets you know where we live, guys. Just so y'all are trying to figure out.
No,
we ain't. So that's a 44%.
I mean, is that good? Is that good to you?
No, it's not. That would fail.
Yes, that's not good.
What's a 44%? Yeah. Yeah, we live, dog.
We're live right now. Live reaction, not live reaction. Live review.
I have just pulled up all these songs, and I ain't here to offend. I'm not here to offend y'all. Y'all look cool to like whatever you like. That's the thing. I think it'd be too much people trying to convince other people of what they should like. I ain't in that. I want y'all to like and enjoy whatever you like. But we do have this show, so I'm just giving you my opinion. Like, I don't care what you like. It doesn't. What you eat don't make me go to the bathroom. It's like, I'm cool. Like, whatever you like, that's what you like. Somebody said you gonna argue with me about Kelly being a 7. Hey, I'm just talking about. I've never seen her.
Kelly's not a 7, man.
No, but this is my thing.
Disrespect. Kelly disrespect got to stop right
why
now.
That's not disrespect. Listen what I'm saying. This is what I'm grading it on. That's why I said me without a beard, me without a hat. That's a different stat. With a beard and a hat, I have made myself look more attractive. Me without a beard and a hat, it don't look like this. This is better. So I ain't seen Kelly without no makeup. Every time I seen Kelly, she been made up. So of course, with the makeup, she looks a lot better. I'm not separating her from what I got going on. I know I'm cheating right now. The goalpost is moving.
You're moving, yeah.
Absolutely. I had the man makeup on. The hat, the beard, and the glasses. This called man makeup.
Right.
This what we do. See, Justin ain't got no man makeup on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But this right here, this straight cheating. I'm moving the goalpost, just like the ladies. If they can do it, I can too. When you just don't see women posting without makeup on.
That's not something that they
generally.
What's so funny?
Generally, that doesn't happen.
I used to tell my ex-girlfriend all the time, like, I get that you feel like you got to put makeup on for everybody else, but like, actually, you don't got to put it on for me. Like, if we're just doing stuff, I prefer without the war paint.
Ooh, war paint.
That's what I feel
crazy.
like makeup is.
But this what I don't like. I don't like a woman that I'm in a relationship with to look better on social media than she do with me.
Correct.
How you giving them what I ain't getting?
Right.
Who are you doing it for? I feel like it's an audition. You need to be auditioning for me daily. Like, what you doing? What you doing that for them?
Now I know this might feel like a detour, but again, we're talking about Drake records. You know what I'm saying? So this is the kind of conversation that Drake records naturally incite.
What are you talking? Dog, stop disrespecting that, man. Hey, yo, listen. This is another thing too. What we're not gonna do I'm just want y'all to know, I'm not finna let Justin disrespect Drake. It's not gonna happen because we regardless of what y'all feel about the album, he's a great. Is he not a great, Justin?
He's great.
He's a great, right?
He's definitely a great.
Okay.
A lot of people tell me
is he one of the great? See what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest of all time. We wouldn't even be discussing it.
That is true.
We wouldn't even be talking about it.
That is true. He's definitely one of the greatest of all time.
He's one of the greatest of all time. Kendrick Lamar wouldn't even have engaged with him. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even engage with him if it wasn't like that.
Okay. All right. So we got the spreadsheet set up. Iceman review. I'm gonna drop this link right here, Aaron, into the doc so you can.
Oh, you got like a little poll in here. This is dope.
Yeah, that's it. So the poll is gonna say if they agree with me more or they agree with you more.
They're not gonna agree with me.
I don't know. You never know.
What was your favorite? Oh, you ain't did today.
All right. So this is going in the doc right now, Aaron. Hold on. Iceman review doc. This is a really ugly spreadsheet, but it's all we have right now. And all right, so we got the doc.
And Andy Pandy, there's no 10 that exists anywhere. I'm not. There's no 10 man. There's no 10 woman. We all imperfect. I wouldn't want no perfect person anyway. So that's what I'm gonna say. I don't want perfection. I love imperfection. Perfectly imperfect is what it's supposed to be. When you like, I don't like perfect. You like perfect? I don't like perfect.
I don't think I know what perfect is.
I don't want it in anything because
I like getting perfect scores on tests.
I love imperfection because I love improvement. If it's perfect, you can't improve. I want to get better every day. I want to try to be the best. Being the best every day, and you can't get any better. What kind of life is that? I love that we had terrible sound last week, so we can get it better this week.
Yo, it's funny watching that playback. It sounds like
I love that.
Sounds awful, but
I love that you getting this together now because you was late getting here.
It's this building is too nice for me to be getting started.
See, here we go again. And I love that you have an excuse. I love that. So Andy Pandy, I don't want no perfect anything. So that's what I would say. I think Kelly is a beautiful woman. Don't get it twisted. I just would like to see her. I've never seen her without it. Just like there's pictures of me without the beard. I'm definitely not as attractive. I'm just telling y'all that right now. So if you go pull them up, it's not the same. I don't think it's like that. You know what I mean?
You're good. Yeah, you're good. All right. We ready? Ready to go. First live review in Third Verse history.
Yes.
It's amazing already. Look at
this. What was that thing we did the other night? Was that a review?
Reaction.
That was a reaction.
Right. And I will be reminding people that I was the one trying to listen to the album during the live reaction. As much as people want to paint me as a Drake hater, I was the only one in the conversation that was trying to actually listen to the songs. There's a really hilarious skit. I encourage everyone to share as far and wide as you can. It's a clip that is on all of our Third Verse channels. And it is Stat, all the time Stat and DJ kept telling us to skip because they felt the music was aggressive.
I was saying, get up out of there. Get out of there. That's what I was saying, because we get out of there. Like, we don't need to be in there. And I'm going to say this. If y'all go see their review, they lied. It was not white labeled. So we spent the last...
that is true.
We spent the last 4 days deleting Drake songs off of it. We couldn't even monetize the video. Them chumps. We didn't even let us monetize it. But anyway.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was actually insane.
That sucked.
Yeah.
We didn't make a dime. But yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
But you guys,
thanks for showing up.
And you showed up with super chats. So
we appreciate y'all
that.
because we
super chat saved that stream.
I was so tired.
Man.
I was so sleepy. And that music kept coming on, especially when we got to that dance stuff.
Oh, the dance stuff.
Oh my God. I like the Jamaican song though.
Yeah.
The pop can. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
That's a good one. Yeah. All right. So first track off Iceman. Let me just make this a little cleaner. Okay. First track off Iceman is
Make Them Cry.
Make Them Cry. All right. What are you going to give it? This is the opening track on the song, probably his most vulnerable track. I think it's one of the best pump fakes I've ever heard in music history. I thought he was going to get like really deep because he gets really deep in the song, but this is probably the last time he really stays there.
Dog, what? Hey, yo, man. You gotta stop disrespecting dude, dog.
It's just a review.
The greatest pump fakes in music history. You
It's-
are absurd, dog.
Didn't you feel like he was gonna be like in like, yo, retrospective mode? We hear about his father on this, which, you know,
What
but let's know he made the song a long time ago. We hear about, how he felt going through the Shakespearean shakedown, getting called out like that. You know, like it felt like, oh, we're gonna live here, but then we move and we don't live there anymore.
I think the song
Then it becomes everybody else's fault for the next 17 songs, for the majority of it. There's a lot of, you can tell he's not happy, but it becomes everybody else's fault.
My problem with the song, even though I like his rapping, he's spitting, I just think it came at a wrong time. I have this never let him see you sweat type of shit. I would have wanted him to come in more aggressive. So it's really more about placement for me with this record. So, but in comparison to some of the other stuff on this project, I will go 7 here for this record. And that's one of the stronger ratings because a lot of this is not it. So,
I have that higher. I have that rating higher. Okay, you got a 7. I actually have that at a 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think this is like almost as good as it gets on this album. So I'm already winning. All right, so third verse against. Take the poll and then let us know who you agree with more.
Make them cry is a 7 for me, and it's an 8 for Justin. Okay,
right.
Cool.
All right, so let's make them cry. The second song, Dust. Now, straight up hilarious, right? He's almost like, man, I can't remember y'all when y'all was on top. Let me dust off my plaques, right? It's actually kind of funny, you know? It's like he's living in the past, like Ice, like he's stuck.
4.
Wow.
What you got? What you got for Dust?
You're killing it. I actually appreciate your ratings more than mine because I have it at a 6. Because even with that, I still think it's one of the better songs on the project. You like it? No. Dang, man.
I'm comparing it to him.
Come on, OVO Stat.
I'm comparing it to him. That's all I'm doing. I'm not. Just get ready for the mundane coming from me because it's 4.
Okay.
That's out of respect.
All right. The next one, Whisper in My Name. Now, this has actually grown on me. This has become one of my favorite joints on the whole project. You better whisper my name. Just like that hook alone. I like that a lot.
Legs in 5.
5. Oof.
Legs in 5.
I like it. I actually have that one at a 7.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm like, look, this is what it is. This is what it is. I like your range though. I think you need to do more album reviews. This is awesome. Janice, shut the fuck up. This was growing on a lot of people.
I don't care.
It was number 1 on Apple Music yesterday. You don't like it?
7.
Oh, it's one. Okay, you like it a lot.
No, I don't like it a lot.
In comparison,
7.
You like in comparison to Dust and Whisper My Name.
7. The reason it gets to 7 is because of its overall. Because other people like it.
Oh, okay. Well, because you saw it in the marketplace.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's getting to 7 because of the performance in the marketplace, not because of what I like.
Okay.
I didn't. No, I ain't even downloaded it to put it on my shit.
I'm giving this one a 6. And I just think that, I know people really like the hook on this and it's catchy. It's going to be in your head. To me, it's grating. Like there's some things that are so bad they get stuck. And that's what this is to me. But there is a catchiness to it. And I understand that it's going up right now. And this is an improvement because on Friday, I was a 4 on this song. And now I'm a 6. So
you got to see. This the one with that funny hook. How's it go?
Oh my gosh, I got Whisper My Name in my head right now. Let me see. I got to
Don't play it, please.
No, we ain't doing that.
The last thing we want to do is play it. These people.
How's it go? Where is it at? Reach me, baby.
Oh yeah, treat me, baby.
Reach me, baby.
It's catchy. It's catchy.
Beat, baby.
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's catchy for sure.
Interesting song here though, because this is the one that Timbaland says this is a hit. Do you see Timbaland talk about it?
I mean, listen, he Timbo the King. He gonna be on this show, by the way. Can't wait for that day. Oh,
I can't wait for that.
It's gonna be exciting. But yeah, so Timberland's coming on. We can talk to him about it. If anybody know a hit record, one thing we can say is he know a hit record.
Timbo know
We
a
gotta
hit
we gotta give Timberland that for sure.
Another thing about this song, though, is people are trying really hard to figure out who Janice is. And there's a lot of theories on this. One was Janice is actually nobody. She represents, just naysayers and haters. Another theory out there is that Janice was the name of, I guess, an accountant or someone who worked in the office in the movie. What's the name of the movie?
I forgot I sent it to you.
Yeah, oh my God, what's the name of that movie? Wanted. The movie Wanted. And then there's a theory out there that is actually Baby Keem's mom. And so
I don't think he did that. I would hope not.
I don't know. I can't call it because other
he don't have no problem with Baby Keem. I'm gonna tell y'all this if y'all don't know this. Drake wanted to go and get in the studio with Baby Keem. He wanted to work with him, but the people that are behind Baby Keem was not having that. Drake went on a whole campaign promoting Baby Keem. When Baby Keem was doing shows locally, Drake came out to the show. This is documented. Y'all can go look at it. He loves Baby Keem. They asked Drake, what artist are you feeling coming up? He's like, I love Baby Keem. He had nothing to do financially with Baby Keem, but what Drake is a lover of flows, which we'll get into because he incorporated a lot of different flows on here, on his project. So he loves flows. That's what him and Kendrick do have in common. And Keem do too. They love different flows and different patterns when they rap. Kendrick is a studier of flows. He studied flows and he's a master at the art of flow. So I think that's what kind of like, if you just listen to Keem, especially some of the early stuff, Keem was that he was doing something different. You know what I mean? So I don't think he would say anything to diss Baby Keem's mama because I don't think he would do that.
I hope not. I really do hope not. I hope that's not the case. I also keep thinking about this line from Kendrick where he says, I hate the way you sneak this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I know that there's a lot of layered stuff. Drake is one of these kind of guys. And I hope that it's not that. And I was happy to see because the other one that they thought it was Janice might be someone who works for Universal.
That could be possible.
Yeah.
Sure.
So there's a lot of Janices here, and one of them just happens to be named after Baby Keem's mom.
Yeah, I don't think he would do
that. Yeah. Ran to Atlanta.
Oh, that's an 8. I like the overall pettiness of this song.
Okay.
It's an 8 for me.
I have this at a 6. And the reason is I get lost in just what he's saying. Like that line where he's like, y'all stand 10 toes on quicksand. But the song is him in Future.
But don't you think it's petty?
It is, but it's also like the cognitive dissonance of it screams loud to me.
Listen to the pettiness of the record. It's pettiness all the way through.
It is. I understand it.
Okay. Molly Santana.
Okay.
Was signed to who?
Victor.
Stephen Victor. Who's Stephen Victor partner?
Pusha T.
As soon as Molly gets out of her deal, she gets a phone call from Mr. Drake. Not only did he pay her, she was gonna do the song for free. Not only did he pay her, she's like, yo, give me $100. He gave her $500,000, right? Put her on a single with him in Future, coming off of Future dissing him for a whole album. He knew what it would do for her career. He only boosted it because of what? Pusha T. That is petty, just to make Steven look like he don't know what he's doing. That's what you got to give him an 8. I don't care what the song sound like. That is some of the most petty shit I've ever seen. And then he tried to say, yo, my son told me about it. I know, you and I know what's going on. When you find out Stephen Victor are you crazy? Come on, man. And let me tell y'all something. We're going to say this too. I'm going to go on record right now because I saw some of this in the tea leaves about me. Drake is a heavy investor in DJ's nephew's company, Network. Network is owned by Aaron and Jamie Iovine. Network bought Complex magazine. So a lot of people saying Complex is compromised because Drake invested into Aaron and Jamie. So just so y'all know, this show ain't compromised. we talk how we talk regardless. I just got into it with Jamie
on Instagram.
On Instagram.
You can go watch the back and forth on IG.
Exactly. So we ain't compromised. This is my real opinion. I was told that I was betraying the family by saying my real opinion. So I love the family. So we're not compromised here. We give our real opinions. DJ does too, whenever he comes. So he's listening right now wherever he is. Shout out to DJ. But yeah, this is our real opinion, and we're not reporting on things saying we like something just because of the business behind it. But though I think this is good for business, so I give that an 8.
Yeah, and I give this a 6. I think it's aggressively mediocre, especially considering its future and Drake, and they've made so many hits in the past. I also really want to know who's not standing 10 toes on Quicksand, or who's standing 10 toes on Quicksand, because both of them look like that to me. Maybe there's like business reasons, it's justified. I'm happy they're friends again, but I just think that is a very particular lyric choice, considering all the things that's going on around this.
You think this is a bad song?
I think it's a 6. I think it's very mid. I think that if we put together all the songs that Future and Drake have done, top 20.
Is it top 20? They done a lot of songs. They the whole album, but it's a lot. I think this song gonna get a little run. It's the beat. Yeah. They're gonna play it in the club. It's gonna get some run.
Oh yeah, it was number 1 this weekend on Apple Music.
So I gotta go 8 for that. And I think Future sounds good. And you platform an artist and transforming her career. And let's just keep it a buck. He gave her $500,000 for a feature. Shout out to him for doing that. I mean, petty or not, that was a good look for her, because she was happy to get that bread.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Right.
She young and like, damn, this dude. Not only she would have done it for nothing, like that changes her life. But giving her $500,000 is crazy. Shout out to Drake for that.
Right. I mean, these conversations get so weird to me. It's like, yeah, okay, Molly Santana got $500,000. I think it's awesome. I think, it's really cool. But he only did that. He don't give a fuck about Molly Santana. He did that because he doesn't like Stephen Victor and Pusha T.
But whenever someone that does anything, I used to get caught up and thought that they did it for the person. Whenever we do anything, it's for ourselves. When I see someone on the street, homeless, and I do something for them, it makes me feel good to know that I helped them. So at the end of the day, it still comes back to me.
Yeah, but that's a byproduct.
I'm just telling you why. I'm just letting you know.
Did you give that person money, or the homeless person food, because you wanted to feel good?
Yes.
See, I don't think everybody does that.
Well, it's me. I did it yesterday. Went to Taco Bell. He said he wants some food. Went to Taco Bell, got dude the whole platter, everything, man. And then sat there and talked to dude like, yo, what's up? We had a real conversation. Made me feel amazing.
I think a lot of people also just like helping other people.
That's
because there is a word called selfless, and I think people are selfless.
That's you. You're selfless. I help people because it makes me feel better.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just being honest.
You are honest.
I ain't gonna lie.
God's cool. What about Stat?
I love helping people because it makes me sleep better at night. Like, damn, you know what I did today? I helped a lot of people. Woohoo! If it didn't make me feel good, I wouldn't do nothing for you crumb snatchers.
All right, well, let's move on. Shebang.
Oh.
Now, I actually think this song, I'm not sure. I think there's probably some TikTok dances going around about this song now. I've heard people who are really critical of this song. I think it's actually one of the best.
Critical?
Ones. Yeah, I think
really?
so. Yeah.
It's one of the best songs?
I actually think it's one of the best ones. Now, the lyrics are flat, mid.
Flow stupid. That's the Migos flow.
Right.
That's why you had to put them on the ad-libs.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Right. But I think that Shebang is really catchy.
Bussin', 9.
Yeah, I got it at 7.
It's a 9. Hold on, wait a minute. So you think it's one of the better songs you got at 7?
Yeah. So is Whisper My Name.
Come on, bro.
It's Whisper My Name and
hey Justin, man.
Shebang.
You can't do him like that. A 7?
That's one of the better songs.
It's one of the better songs. This is 7?
Have you listened to the whole album? This is one of the better songs.
I know 2 people in the world that don't like him. It's you and my boy Johnny, man. Y'all is 1 and 2, man. I don't know who's 1.
I'm not even trying to troll or anything. I'm just saying,
Dog, you said it's the best song.
I said it's one of the better songs. The best song right now we talked about is an 8.
You a disrespectful. It's one of the greatest dudes to do it, man. You disrespect.
I mean, I wouldn't say this is one of his greatest offerings.
No doubt about it. But who's doing that in 8? Who's doing that now?
I thought we were comparing him to him.
This a 9.
Okay.
That's a great Drake song.
Okay, cool.
Shebang. What?
I think that's a really good song for this
The
album.
Pocket. Dog, Drake jump on them flows like he got off.
Okay.
That shit hard.
All right.
Nah, Drake. Shout out to you. Woohoo!
All right, Make Them Pay.
Favorite song.
This
is my favorite. This is the only song that I put on my Drake playlist. This is a 10 for me.
You got
this
10.
is a 10. This is a 10 piece.
Yeah.
This song, I don't like the dissing because some of the people in there are actually liking that he dissing. Love the DJ Khaled diss. Love it. Yeah. Anytime, I love that. That was great.
I think that the coolest thing about this, I also think this is one of the best songs on the album. I have it at an 8. But I think that one of the things about this song that I really do like is the Khaled diss. And not necessarily because of the Khaled diss one way or the other, but I watched this diss spiral into a debate on geopolitical politics. So the Middle Eastern websites have been covering this, and Drake has called out Khaled for not supporting Palestine. Palestine. And then I'm watching a lot of the Israel activist organizations report on it too. And there are people on both sides of this. So there's a lot of people who in the Arab community who are looking at this and saying, Drake is actually right to call Khaled out for this. But then there's also a lot of people in the Jewish community who are like, well, Drake didn't say anything about October 7th. And so whether it's a complicated conversation, obviously, for a lot of people, but whether the conversation isn't what I find interesting. What I find interesting is I have never experienced anything with a Drake album that has spilled into geopolitical conversation and debate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then at the end of the day, a lot of these people aren't going to be interested in the intricacies of all these albums, the disses, and like we care. People in the music industry care. Everyone who's watching this cares. We like, the storyline and all this kind of stuff. But there's a lot of people that are going to listen to this song and know nothing about this, and then they're going to hear Drake say "Free Palestine." You know what I mean? And it's like that subtle, subconscious thing.
He didn't think about it like that.
I'm sure he didn't, but maybe he. Clearly, there's a lot of stuff on here that I don't think Drake is thinking about. He's literally on the song with Future talking about niggas standing on 10 toes on quicksand. Okay, he's not a lot of thinking, But I do think that this is actually really interesting in terms of how the reaction has flowed, and then the subconscious effect that might actually have as far as that conversation.
Yeah, I don't think it was thought about like that. I just thought he thought he was clever with the line.
Yeah.
Him and the collaborators.
Yeah, I don't think he means this by any regard. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it happened, and this is also a byproduct of what happened.
And I think Khaled's response was lame. Shout out to Khaled for his success and what he's done in the music industry. But I think that was corny. We was on a horse or something. And then also shout out to Khaled for losing that weight and getting yourself together. I know how tough that is. That's shout out to him. And
shout out to Khaled for being corny, but in shape.
Yeah, but I'm saying that him on the horse, it was corny. Like I said, there's certain people that have helped me get here, good, bad, and indifferent. I'm gonna stand next to them in times where they feel like when the world's against them. That's just the type of loyalty that I have. Dr. Dre has done a lot to help me, so there will be no Dr. Dre slander on my watch. Period. Of course, he's an imperfect person, and he's atoned and apologized for his mistakes. But for me, he has helped me in my life, so I'm going to defend him and stand in his corner. Not excuse the mistakes that were made, but at the same time, I'm not going to abandon him. And I think maybe Drake got his relationship with a lot of these people, and Khaled being one of them. Maybe he had an incorrect perception of what he thought these relationships were. LeBron being another one. You know what I'm saying? He maybe thought that these people were actually his friends, and it wasn't like that. So you can hear the anger that's going throughout this whole album, which I absolutely love because we get to talk about it. So thanks, Drake. And you did exactly what I said. What I said, I want 18 songs. I said 18
again.
Yeah,
again.
And
that's what he did.
He's talking and dissing somebody on every song.
Right.
There's no song where he ain't dissing nobody. Whew, the bitterness. Let it pour out. Let it seep through your pores, young man. Keep it coming.
It's gotta be healthy.
Yes, gotta be.
Track 8, Burning Bridges.
Is that on my thing?
Burning Bridges. This is Where She At? Where She At? You getting by singing. Where She At?
Oh, that's where I feel like he did the Chicago kind of. That sounded like a Chicago chant. The hook when he was doing that. Is that the one with
That's the one you talking about ASAP?
ASAP.
Yeah.
I give this a 5.
Yeah.
I just don't leave them people alone, man. Yeah, ASAP dissed you. Y'all both was with her. It's like, just let it go, man. Cats got families and kids, and it's just like, man, I don't want to hear that. Why she ain't even post your single? Like, who cares? She didn't post a single, bro. Like, this is lame, man. I mean, like, leave that lady alone. Leave that man alone. He need to leave Drake alone too. You see what I said about ASAP album? I thought it was hot, hot poo poo.
Yeah, it's completely off the charts now too.
Exactly. It's not good. It's not good. So respect the ASAP though.
I remember on Family Matters, Drake said, probably have another kid again before you think of dropping any shit again. Right. And then that's exactly what happened. They had kids, right?
They definitely did.
And then now Drake is like, but your big mama didn't post your song though. Like it's such a downgrade. It's so
alone.
Crazy.
Leave that girl alone. Like leave that girl alone. Like leave Serena alone. Leave the ladies alone, man. Let that go, dog. You could have been with her. You could have did it. Y'all had whatever problems. It didn't work out. She with him. Let it go. We don't even want to know. Talking about their business. Like, don't like what are you doing? And I know that's your life, but do it subliminally or something. Like, she ain't even posted you. I'm like, oh, come on, dog.
That was one of my favorite scenes in the Iceman.
Then he had like, I guess this brother, somebody that went to try to piece it up. He had him in the thing. There's a whole lot of visual subliminals going on. Listen, they was having a good time doing it. I appreciate them having a good time, but I do have a problem because Rihanna got kids and like I don't know, man. Maybe I'm sensitive in my older age that I've gotten here now.
I think that's the big part of it.
I care about how her children would take this, just like I care about how Drake's son would take some of the things that went on. I care about how Kendrick's children would take some of the things that went on. That's why I didn't like when it went the way it went, because these are families, you know what I'm saying, and the kids got to hear that. So yeah, I would like that to be left alone, honestly.
All right. Well,
5.
I think this is actually really catchy, but also in a really real fast. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm keeping up with the logic. The one with Molly Santana. That's so great because the pettiness is so amazing. But this one,
I'm talking about the money that girl made.
Right.
That
whole thing. That's fine. But this one is just uncomfortable because they're family.
Children.
Yeah. Okay.
What Future and them, they ain't really get into no stuff about kids with each other. They didn't go there. They beef was over female stuff. Allegedly. It was over this girl, that girl. You know what I mean?
Right.
The ASAP thing is a little different to me because of the kids.
Right. I actually gave this a 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can move on. Now we got National Treasures.
Yeah, it's definitely 4.
You guys are 4. Let me
look, 4 flow. Let me look at the bro, man. 4 flow. 4. Let me see. 4. A tough 4.
Minding my money, I'm racking my brain. Go to the hotel right after the game.
Shout out to Nick Grant. He put out a great project.
Oh yeah, don't stick around the 6. Yeah, this was trash. Straight. I had this one as a 2.
4.
Like this to me, like this is where the album falls off a cliff for me in a major way. Like after this, it's just like
I don't think Drake should get lower than a 4, and then because of what he's done in his career.
I'm comparing it to him.
I know, but still,
and because of what he's done in his career.
But because we're speaking,
this is a 2.
Because we're speaking publicly, and it could be taken the wrong way.
Well, that's why we say what we're saying. I'm comparing Drake to himself, and in comparison, and comparing Drake to himself, this song's a 2. This is bad.
4. Not a good song.
Okay. Bees on the table. Bees on the table. You got has a 4. We actually matched on that one. I had that 4 too. What did I miss?
5.
This song actually sounds way better now that it's surrounded by the rest of the album.
It does.
Like last summer, I didn't like it.
It does.
But now that it's surrounded by other things on this album, I'm like, oh, this is legitimately one of the better songs on the album. So I actually have this as a 7.
That's why they put it out.
I have this as a 7.
They had the foresight to know what we were gonna know. That this is one of the better songs.
This is one of the best things we got.
Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
Right.
That's a classic right there. Go find that joint.
Plot twist. People like this song too.
I got plot twist at a 7. Which one is that? That's the
one where they're throwing up the double R, like they're throwing gang signs at her.
Oh yeah.
Twist.
7. I like 7.
Cooking at me. Some shit that I ain't never seen.
I like that. I think that's the one in the video where he riding in the Humvee, the little car in the dirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's a 7.
Yeah, that's cool. I got a 6. Too hard for radio. Too hard for radio. Too hard.
Hey, listen. This is the one song where I was almost about to dip down into the 2 territory. But out of respect for you and what you have done in this game, sir, I'm gonna say 4 again.
I actually think the song is
I guess put the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air beat behind it, dog.
My bigger problem with this album is like it just feels like there's no joy in it. And I get it. It's Iceman, this is where he's coming from. And so this being one of those few shots of joy that I actually feel, not necessarily from what he's saying, but from what the music is doing, the combination of those 2 things, like that actually raises it for me. Because there's a lot of really cool stuff in here, but things are like the energy of it is so down and dark, And so I actually have this one at 6 because of that.
If I could go lower than a 4, I would. This on the flow.
You can go lower than a 4.
I got respect for him, dog.
Okay, these are rules you're putting on yourself, just so you know that.
Well, you know what? 0.
Okay, boom. Ta-da. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, 0 Drake.
0 Drake. Okay, you got.
You know what? 1 because he took the Mac Dre song. I think he redid.
Yeah.
That's why he gets that. But man, all this.
You got P-Lo producing it too. Shout out to P-Lo.
2.
2 for 2.
2. We going 2 here.
You're going 2, yeah.
P-Lo and you did the Mac Dre song. Other than that, no, I don't like it.
All right, make them remember, which was 1 a.m. in Albany initially.
8.
Really?
You know what? 7.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. Because you did the Drake line, the Dr. Dre line.
Yeah.
7. You get some points deducted for that. You my God wrong, dog.
I don't know. Like people keep telling me Drake is rapping so great, and I just don't think he's rapping as good as
he's spitting on there, dog.
I mean, he is saying a lot of things. You're correct about that, but like I'm not trying to take shots at him. I'm not saying he's not rapping good. I'm just saying the way people are talking about it as if he's like some of the best raps he's ever put out ever. I found like most of these tracks, particularly this one, which was initially reported as a timestamp record, it just felt underwhelming to me, in a way. But on this album, it's one of the better ones, so I actually have it as 7 too. Little Birdie. Little Birdie.
Oh,
it's the one where he's
the Kodak Black floor. I go 7.
And I think this one has some controversy behind it because 1900 Rugrat, he was on Double XL Freshman Looks last year. He has put out videos talking about how Drake stole this beat. And so we have a link to that actually in the, it's still going. It's still loading. You can just click the link. What you do, click the link and share the screen. It'll be on, no audio on the videos. Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll come back to that another time. All right, so this one, but yeah, so there's a story about this where Drake and I guess Gordo, who was a part of this, are accused of stealing 1900 Rugrats.
This happened all the time. We'll let y'all know in music, so y'all know it's not like a rare thing. Like somebody gets a beat, say they gives it to somebody else, then they say they produced it so they can get the credit, but the real producer doesn't get the credit. And then when it comes out, then the real producer's like, you stole my beat. It happens all the time. And then you as the consumer be like, oh, Drake's stealing beats. No, the person that gave it to Drake that he trusted, that this happened, this middleman and going on all the time. I talked about this on a previous episode. Someone was trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. This happens so much in the music industry. I'm talking about like all the time. Because it's a lot of collaboration that goes on with production as well. And now that these sample kits is happening too, that's another way that these producers are coming back and claiming their stuff.
Does Drake get a knock for this happening again multiple times in this album?
No, because it gets knocked. Every producer, everybody that gets beats from people, this happens 5-6 times on an album, but it's just not as exposed because we don't care to know about it.
So it's just everybody's stealing. It's okay for Drake steal.
Everybody's stealing, and yes, I'm trying to tell you, this is happening across the board.
I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to make sure.
I'm not
debating. I'm trying to understand.
No, I'm letting you know. Listen, from working in this happens on pretty much everybody's project, going all the way back from before I was doing it, when I was doing it as an artist. This happens regularly because this what happens. You my homeboy. You give me this beat, right? I take the beat, I give it to my other homeboy, right? And check this beat out. My other homeboy happened to be cool with Drake's cousin, right? Yeah. That's 3 people in the middle of it now, right?
Right.
By the time that get to Drake's cousin tell the person that gave it to him, look, I'm gonna play it for Drake, but if Drake like it, I want some producer credit on this because I gave it to him. Yeah. Dude, like that's straight. There's a guy all the way at the other end that originally did the beat that ain't even gonna get no credit. Sitting at home, don't know nothing about what's going on, didn't get no paperwork. It come out like, hey, that's my beat. Then he go to social media. They stole my beat. Drake, like, what are you talking about? Like, I got this from my cousin. That's how this happened all the time, bro. Okay. All the time.
What you got for Lil Birdie?
I had it at an 8, but I'm gonna knock it down to 7 because it's just blatant Kodak Black, and I think you should have Kodak on this record. I think Kodak Black should have been on this song. You gotta have South Florida represented in this song, on this record. Right. He got this other song, I think it's called Testy Bestie or something on one of them other discs. It's this Chicago dance thing. I don't know if that girl that he has on the song is from Chicago, but you need to have, when you get this deep into like somebody's pocket, it's like if you do a go-go record, I expect you to have somebody from DC on the record. Yeah. Because, culturally, like I love the fact that on Shebang he had Migos ad-libs because that's a Migo pocket you rapping in. So I deduct points because there's no one from South Florida on this record.
Well, I think 1900 Rugrat might be from South Florida.
But that whole pocket that he's rapping is Kodak Black. Yeah. That he sound it's the sample that's South Florida. You got it. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? When he did a Jamaican record, is Pop Can not on the record?
Pop Can's on the record.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta have the people in there that you biting. Right. That's another problem why I had a problem with the West Coast song. You ain't got nobody from the West on the song.
P-Lo producing.
But you ain't got nobody from the West rapping on the record. You got the West Coast flow, but ain't nobody from the record on that. You know what I'm saying? Right. If I'm doing some Drake Canada stuff, which there is no Drake Canada stuff, but if I was, I'm gonna have somebody from Canada on there. Right. I'm gonna call one of my Canadian brethren to get on.
You say there is no Drake Canada stuff?
No, because there's all fusions of different styles. His original his main style is a fusion of, when he sings, is Aaliyah and Sade. It's a hybrid, and then all the rapping is whatever flow is going on. If it's Memphis, it's Texas, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. From the beginning, is all these different pockets of communities that he's been able to. He's one of the greatest fans turn artists in hip hop history, because he's able to take these sounds and bring them to life and make them popular. Right. But I love when he incorporates the people that are coming with these flows. Nobody does that like Black. That pocket. Nobody does that like him. So my thing is, you got a relationship with him. Y'all got records, regardless of him being on Kendrick joint. Hit Black up, put Black on this joint, or get somebody from South Florida that's from the turf down there that's rapping and put them on the song. You put Molly Santana on the record. We didn't know who she was. Get somebody from over there, right?
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't like this song at all. I gave it a 3. I got to run to the rest of it real quick. Hold it down right back.
Oh shit! Do we have some super chats, Aaron? While he go to the bathroom? Just to go to the bathroom, we got just so y'all know, we do a real show here. We don't pretend like we don't got to go to the bathroom. If I want to get something to eat, I'm gonna go get me a sandwich or whatever we got going on in the kitchen. We ain't doing that pretend fronting like this ain't a real. This is a real show. Aaron is our local utility guy. He's gonna be reading these super chats. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to him, and shout out to the mighty rebel Dons here. Laurel's in the house. Everybody else is late. You'll see him walk in when they get here. Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna start from the top. Thunder 7344 said was quote unquote too early for last week's show. Here now, ready to join the party.
We appreciate you. Thank you. We appreciate everybody that's in the live chat. I have my phone here, so I see what y'all saying too. So
thank you, Thunder.
Shout out.
Glad you're here,
Thank you for the super chat. Thank y'all, everybody that's here. Please subscribe. We appreciate you all. The community is growing. Shout out to everybody that's here. Yeah, we here 8 a.m. Tuesdays, Thursdays. We was late today because Justice got stuck in the elevator, but he was late getting over here, which is everybody else got to get here, and he's still late. But he stayed down the street. But whatever, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, that's it.
Hey, Blue Slides 24 said check out the Pitchfork scores for Drake's albums.
I think it was a 4.
I think they rated it a little bit.
I'm gonna say this. Pitchfork was really hard on Chris Brown, but I understand why based on his history. That album's not good either. I don't think that was a good project. I respect Chris Brown's musical catalog. I don't respect some of the choices he's made too. But Pitchfork eviscerated him in that review. They ripped him a new one, so it is what it is.
Yeah, Pitchfork gave Drake a 4.8.
4.8. That's about right. That's about right. Because they ranking all 3 of them, so
Hater
No,
90.
that was just Iceman.
that's about right. Still, I had about 4.4.
Yeah.
With mine.
Out of 10.
Yeah, because I did the math because it's like 7 or 8 songs out of the 18. That's not even half.
The Rolling Stone review is the craziest review I saw.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the other one you got?
The next super chat.
Yeah.
Hater 95. Shout out Hater 95. Drizzy Drake Rogers back on the charts, back in their hearts. It's all happening.
Hey, listen. To deny Drake's ability to galvanize his fan base, I would say for his fan base, the diehard fans he have, this album is an 8 or a 9. They're loving it for them, and I'm happy that they're happy. You know what I'm saying? I would consider myself a Drake fan, but not on the level of some of the other people. I actually I've seen Drake live twice. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Kendrick live 2 or 3 times. I've never seen J. Cole. I'm a fan of all 3 of these people. The last time I went to go see Drake, though, it made me feel very old because he has a very young core at the shows. It's not very young. I'm talking about like 16, 17 at the shows.
That's by design, right?
I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just looking around like, man, it's a lot of kids in here. You go to a Kendrick show, it's grown. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's an adult. Because Drake's 40 years old. Hey guys, to everybody watching, Drake is a 40-year-old man. I don't know what y'all thinking. Because somebody was like, man, y'all, them grown men sitting around talking about Drake. Well, who should be talking about him? The nigga 40. He's 40. Kendrick is 40. J. Cole 41, 42. Who's supposed to be talking about these niggas? You want 8-year-olds talking about them? I'm just saying, somebody, y'all grown men sitting around talking about Drake. The nigga 40. I know he don't want to be 40. He damn sure he got a part. He trying to hold on. I ain't mad at him, dog. I ain't mad. He trying to hold on. He want to be young forever. But Drake is 40. He unk. The nigga's unk. Chris Brown unk, y'all. It's over with. He dance good, but Chris Brown is unk. These are not young people. These niggas is old. I'm old too. Shit, fuck it.
That's funny.
Incredible work, Uncle Stat. We have K-Way for real. Shout out to K-Way. Cole nor Obb's albums have Reincarnated, Gloria, Man at the Garden, nor Heart Part 6. Stat, you're tripping at 8 a.m.
Hey,
Tripping for breakfast.
Tripping, not just tripping.
I don't think the only song on there to me that was crazy is Reincarnated. The rest of them is just subpar.
I mean, that is a big difference between these projects. At least J. Cole, for example, in my opinion, tried some different things, but what the different things he tried were covers. Like they were concepts we've seen before. Kendrick, Man at the Garden, Reincarnated, you know, you've got songs that are delivered in different points of view, you know, from different perspectives, which is one thing we love about Kendrick. And then Drake is still I, me, it's your fault, you know. And so I don't hear any experimentation in this at all. Like the Maid of Honor stuff, I think is probably more experimental, but that's basically, he went back into the Honestly Nevermind box and just expanded a little bit. And so that's another thing that I see that's the difference between the three.
Well, and I can see that. I just feel like,
and I wish that Drake had some third person storytelling on here. And I think there's a couple of things. I think there's a moment or two on Maid of Honor that hit me like that. But I think he's probably better at that than he allows himself. I think, how's the right way to say it? I think that's something he's probably pretty good at. It's just that we don't have a lot of examples of it.
let's take Draymond Green, for instance, right? He made a career out of rebounding, playing defense, and setting screens, right? All of a sudden, at the tail end of his career, he just started jacking up shots, taking threes, going ISO. Damn what the coach say. I'm taking this ball to the hole. I ain't passing it to Steph. I'm Draymond Green. I'm trying to average 30. You see what I'm saying? That's what you want. You want Draymond to average 30. Draymond play defense. Draymond set screens, dog. And he getting tired doing that. He don't do that as well anymore. So what I'm saying, artists have to be themselves. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
And
we got more of the same with this one.
Yeah.
So the next album is next song is called "Don't Worry."
Let me see this. Let me see if that made my. Hold on now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on now. No, 4.
Yeah, I got a 3. I didn't like that. I didn't like that during the live stream. It hasn't grown on me yet.
Yeah, 4.
Firm Friends.
7.
Let me make sure.
He's spitting on there. He's spitting on there.
Is he spitting anything different, or is he spitting the same stuff?
It's the same stuff, but like there's it's not better than some of his others, like Two Birds, One Stone, going back to some of those things when he was doing these long rhymes and some of his timestamp records. It's not as good as those that he rapped.
Oh, I remember this one. This one is the ones that made me feel like it was like fake deep. You know what I mean? Like when he was talking about the hook is it explains why most people die without knowing who would have stuck by their side. It doesn't even cross their mind. They just go along for the ride. You know, like, okay, cool. Yeah, it's like, oh, you never know who's really, really riding for you because you never get in a situation where people have to test. And I think that's really obvious. Like, to me, that is like the definition of fake deep. And this is something that I think like is just like that kind of spin that you put. It's like when J. Cole, it's like J. Cole making this song about what if Biggie and Pac didn't die? You know, it's like, it's one of those things that, oh, because you're in this situation, it didn't go well for you. So now this is the spin that comes out of it. I just think that's a really flat thought. Like, yeah. Oh, dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people think sometimes when you're the person that have the resources and you can help people,
right.
You can give them money, you can give them a job, you can do these things, that it separates you from bad things happening or not you being feeling punishment for the things that you've done to other people.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah, people didn't stand by my side. But for years, you on songs talking about I'm with his baby mama. You know this dude is with the girl. You taking her everywhere. You doing all. The dude come in with the chick. You hitting her on her DMs. You hitting her. These are people that you cool with. Then they get up in your face. And you like, why you mad? Well, you just slept with a girl that I was in a real relationship with. But so there's no the mirror is very hard to find when you the one getting all the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so hopefully this situation will help him through his addiction, because it seems like it's a.
You just gave Molly Santana $500,000 because he doesn't like Pusha T. I don't feel like he's
I'm
earning anything.
I'm talking about from the flesh, because I think a lot of men.
He's got lines right here saying, "I didn't break up your home. You came to my house."
Well,
okay.
He got to get.
I don't think this album's a lot of things. I don't think growth is one of them.
Well, he got some time to go, man, because he got, us men, a lot of us, man, we let our flesh dictate how we handle and do things.
Right.
We let our flesh determine our decision making. I have made a lot of mistakes in my past based on my desires of you talking about with women and stuff like that. So you make terrible decisions when you think with the wrong head.
100%.
And so as you get older, you start to recollect back on that, like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. And I hope he has that opportunity to experience that, because it comes at different points for everybody. Took me a long time to mature, and I think for him, because he's had so much success, and so many people are telling you that you good, and you doing things to help a lot of people. Think about the millions of dollars that he has given to others, the different Christmases and birthdays that kids have had what they wanted because he is directly benefiting the parents. That gives you this power in your mind that absolves you from a lot of the BS you might do outside of that. But one thing about our universe, right? It does not, it's not forgiving of, it sees the totality of the person, right? So anything you have done, you have to atone for that in your own way, which we all will do in our own way. And we just seen his in a public display, you know what I mean? Because he's a popular artist.
I agree with that. I mean, look, I mean, that's hitting closer to home than I expected. But yeah, you're right. I mean, at some point we have to get our everything in check. And maybe the next album, not of these three, but he decides to put something else in the marketplace again. Because he's still struggling. And I'm not saying that he is flat and he's running away and ignoring stuff. Like, you can tell, he goes to therapy, he just gets distracted by how hot the therapist is, so he doesn't even pay attention.
It's tough,
right? But he's at least vocalizing that.
The flesh is weak, man.
Right? Yeah.
It's weak. It's nothing more. I guess I'm a man, but it's nothing more beautiful than a woman. I think it should be sculptures of women everywhere. I don't think men should ever have sculptures. I think all sculptures should be women, because when a woman was created, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
Third verse podcast.
I'm just being honest.
We need a third verse quote book.
Women,
my bad, Stat. Go ahead and break down.
I just want to say this, man. Women are the most fantastic creation ever. Their mind, not just because of how attractive they are, but the mind of a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I think men over the years have purposely wanted to push a woman down. Like some of the greatest conversations I've ever had in my life have come from women. I was raised by a woman. What Tupac say? Raised by a woman, got my game and my name from a woman. That's why I get so mad with this whole battle, man versus woman. Hey man, we gotta stop that. I just want to put that out there. Stop battling the women. Whatever they say goes. Sit down somewhere, bruh. Who cares? Shut up. Let them have it. You got it. Just say you got it, man. You got it. You got it, love. I'm sorry. My bad. I messed up. They got it. Let them have it. Give them what they want. Give them what they want, bruh.
We used to have a piece of art in our bathroom growing up, and it was like a little family tree, the Hunte family tree. My mom, my dad, and it had me on it. And then right next to it, there was another one that was just a black woman, and it said, "If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy."
For sure.
That is exactly how it was in my house.
For sure.
Everything was fine.
dog.
As long as mom was fine.
If let's say the Drake album come on, I'm sitting here, and if the women rocking to it, I'm about to nod, dog. I'm going with the girls, man. If the Kendrick album come on, I don't like the song, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. I'm sitting there thinking like, this nigga know he can write better. I know him, you know. But the girls is over there dancing. Guess what? I'm right there with it.
Mm.
The ladies run the music, dog.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right, make them know the last one.
Which one is this?
Make them know.
Make them who?
Make them know. The last song.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was weak. It was a very weak way to close the album. And that series of those songs, a little EP of how upset he is at everybody there. You said you gave it a 4, and I gave it a 3. All right, so let's check our average.
Also important to note, we ran out of the poll ability after track 10, but the third Versikins overwhelmingly voted in favor of Justin on pretty much,
okay,
I think over 60%, pretty much. I think Stat got 1 or 2. I will also say on Make Them Cry, we put the poll up. Justin was at 72% before anybody had voiced an opinion on the songs.
It's clear, we know who runs the room here.
That's funny.
It's okay. It's all good. You know what I mean?
I just think we have a community of people with elite, top tier taste.
Y'all hate
elite, pristine taste.
Hey, I want to say this too.
Your taste is pristine.
Because someone does not like something does not mean they're hating. Hating is different. That's like you don't want to see someone successful, but because I don't like a song don't mean I hate you. I don't hate anybody. I don't care enough to hate any of these people. If I don't like a song, it's just because I don't like that song. But hating them, I'm actually excited. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm actually excited that he put this much music out. I'm excited that you all are listening to it the way you all are. I'm excited that GNX dropped. I was excited when J. Cole dropped this project. This makes me overwhelmed. This brings me joy because I just get nervous about hip hop as a genre because a lot of the younger artists aren't here. I'm loving what a lot of the ladies have been doing. They've been carrying hip hop. Just be truthful as far as the mainstream, not like underground, but in the mainstream, a lot of the ladies have been carrying it. And salute to y'all. But I'm happy that Drake dropped this music. Do I think it's some of his best work? Absolutely not.
It's not.
I had a very tough time getting through it the other night. It was tough for me.
You want to hear what your score was?
What was my score?
Your average is a 5.9.
That's actually, it should be lower.
Yeah. Well, this is, and then my average is a 5.4.
Yeah, mine should be lower.
Right. And this is how, this is something that most people didn't know about me. So when I first started doing album reviews, I used to do it like this, right? Go through, give everything a rating on its own. And then I would go back again and rate it. Okay, well, what's the lyrics saying? Okay, what's the beat saying? And I used to take a whole bunch of different categories and have the average of the averages, right? And then after all that was done, I go back and sit there and think about how this music makes me feel. And this is, without a doubt, the grandest expression I've heard from Drake of manosphere victimhood rap. And regardless of how a song on its own might affect me, when I listen to the full project, I am left with just sort of an image of him as of someone who found the most vapid way to communicate what he was experiencing. And that is really disappointing to me.
There's a very large overtone of misogyny throughout the whole thing. So I could see where the manosphere would attach themselves to it. And then when you see the diehards that like basically like whatever he does is great, they kind of are attached to that movement as well.
And then there's that line, like it's just some lines in there that just kill me. Like when he said, I'm gonna butcher the line. I can't remember what song it is. Let me know in the comment section if you remember the song. But my man said, he said, I don't know if it's my light skin or Jewish roots that makes people want to not see me on the top. Oh. And I'm like, so now I'm breaking down the bar and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, he said light skin. It said Jewish roots. And then people want to not see. And I'm like, is he saying black people are Nazis? Is that what he's doing? Like, that is manosphere, whether it is or whether it's not.
Yeah,
and like, whatever the answer, I don't actually care what the answer is. I care the fact that I'm thinking about this on a Drake album.
But the fact is, once it leaves his mouth, he's not allowed to tell you how it makes you feel. So you can feel that way because he can't control what you think.
Right.
That's the thing about rapping. It's up to the interpretation of the person that hears it. So based on how you feel, it's nothing wrong with you feeling that way because that's how it made you feel.
Yep.
So I'm not here to condemn you for even feeling that way. I can't even say, well, that's not what he meant because I don't know what he meant.
Yeah, like a lot of times it's not about finding. I know that we're in deep dive culture, breakdown culture. You know, I started breakdowns in hip hop on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. And I know that that's something that we've all loved in hip hop in general. Always trying to figure out what the artists were saying. I just sit there and write down Bone Thugs and Harmony lyrics in front of the radio. You know what I mean? After a while, I don't know if the conversation is what they meant or what they didn't meant. Right? I think a lot of times the conversation is, how does it make you feel? And what does it make you think about? Like when I was talking about the Khaled and Drake diss, like regardless of whatever the details are, whether it was earnest or disingenuous or whatever, the fact that this is taking place, a debate, a geopolitical conversation is taking place between Drake and DJ Khaled on a Drake album is like a thing on its own. And that's how I feel with a lot of these lines. Like when, like that Nazi line, or the line where he was like talking about Kendrick, talking about white kids listening to your music for white guilt and it makes you feel good, whatever it is.
I know what are you doing now?
But that's what I'm saying. That's another manosphere thing. And it's like, all right, like these are the kind of things that get me closer to how I feel about an album. Like, why am I over here thinking about what Drake means by white guilt? Why am I like? I was like this on the J. Cole album. I was like, when he was like, sooner or later they all going to respect the mulatto, and I'm like, where is this stuff coming from? Like, what is happening to these guys? Particularly J. Cole, because he got away pretty clean.
It's so hard. Shout out to all my mixed people out there. You find yourself trying to that balance, not really feeling home in one place. I want y'all to know y'all at home, man. Y'all okay, man. It's okay to be mixed. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to the mixed kids, man. We love y'all the same. I know you feel insecure because you don't know what you know. We love y'all, man. Shout out to J. Cole. We love you, bro. Hugs for you, big dog.
Man.
Drake, come here, man. Come on in. Bring it on in, man. Bring it on in. We love y'all, man. We cool. We respect it. We want y'all to be with us.
I don't respect it. When it comes to Drake, I don't respect that language.
Tiger Woods. No, I'm
that
just saying. No,
is crazy.
No,
I do not respect the language.
Not respecting the language. I'm saying we respect
biracial people.
They're biracial.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we respect biracial people. Right. We love y'all, man. Come on, Drake. Come in. I think my dude just need a hug, man. Drake, you need.
He wrote that song. It's called "Give Me a Hug."
He need a hug, man. You can tell he needs some love.
Now here's a question: Iceman, is it better than some sexy songs for you?
The
party.
Yeah, because I don't think I like no songs on there.
You don't like Nokia?
I'm saying they're not on my playlist.
They're not. Nokia's not by the pool playlist.
No. I have a Drake playlist that didn't make it.
Nokia? That's one of the best songs I think he's made this
Nokia,
decade.
is that the one with Sexy Red? What's the one?
Is it AC? No, Sexy Red's not on it.
Okay.
Where the function?
Yeah, I know that's a hit record.
Yeah, I love that song.
That's a hit record. I don't discredit. I'm just talking about me personally. Okay. I have not went back to listen to anything on that project.
You think this is gonna be the same for this one? We got one.
That one.
Make them pay.
Make them pay. That song's great. First of all, I love the original sample. I just wanna be free. I love the original, and then him on there. The producer did an excellent job. Overcast did that. I'm gonna go back and listen to that. Yeah. I have not went back to J. Cole's album at all. Not one song. I've listened to 3 Don Toliver songs. I went back to listen, so he got something on there. Right. GNX only reincarnated, and then on Mr. Mormile, I love the fatherhood song, and I love the intro, and then the one he performed at the Louis Vuitton joint. when he was rap. You know, he was at the Louis Vuitton
Yeah.
fashion show.
Yeah.
You know what's the name of that song?
Can't remember.
So it's like 3 records from Mr. Morale.
Mhm.
But damn though, I just listened to that whole project the other day. So I'm comparing, like, when I listen to these guys, not to put them all together because I guess Drake said no more big 3, but like, and that them other 2 discs that he just dropped. Listen, bro, it really was. I really had a hard time getting through them.
Dude, J. Cole.
No, this Drake.
Okay.
The two song, oh man, it was one. It was cool, but then he had a girl singing the hook. She couldn't find the key if it was sitting in front of her face. She sounds so terrible. I'm like, what is going on here?
Right.
The pop can song was cool.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is no. And I'm not going to Ibiza. I'm not going to Dubai. So I'm not going to be listening to them songs. That's not for me. But I understand it's for who he made it for. He be in those places. He be on them boats and they want to put party people. Rock it, rolling, we're rolling, we're rocking, it's popping, it's hopping. Hey dog, I'm at the crib, dog. I'm chilling, man. I'm posted up, dog. I'm not listening to none of that, dog. I'm over here just listening to that. I'm like, man, what's going on, dog? Like, what's happening? No.
You want to get to some super chats real quick before we move on?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna catch up on these super chats.
Party people! Party people! Do you want to be party? Hey, you want to be party? Say it, Justin.
Also,
Party!
shout out to our sponsor, Gin and Juice. Dre and Snoop holding it down. Gin and
I
Juice.
can't hear you, dog.
You can't hear me?
No, you got to talk up.
Shout out to our sponsor, Gin and Juice.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Gin and
Verse
Juice.
Podcast. And we love these super chats. We love y'all. Next up, we got Unk Ditto. Shout out to the Unk Energy in the building today. Stat, GNX, The Fall Off, or Iceman. Which is better?
Ooh. I think it prematurely, because Iceman just came out, it's hard to like put it there because I rated on the longevity of it. I would put GNX number 1 right now because Luther had a really long shelf life, and was it turn the TV off and it was like longer, and Peekaboo they stuck around a little long. So let's see what happens in the next couple of months with this Drake project and see how it sticks around in the atmosphere. But J. Cole is definitely the third. It's the last for sure. Yeah, it's the last for sure. I mean, no one's listening to that.
All right,
He
next
from
chat.
North Carolina. He probably didn't listen to like 2 songs since it came out. He from
Safety. I like Safety.
yeah, you listen to Safety. That's
Safety.
it. And he from North Carolina.
Safety, my joint.
You from North Carolina, and you only listen to 2
So you'll
songs.
get-
That's probably the
No
problem. He didn't have
feedback
enough
on
Carolina
that.
presence on it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I think is really a missed opportunity for that J. Cole album. You know, just Jodeci is from the Carolinas. You know, Fantasia's from the Carolinas. Little Brother, Jamla's from the Carolinas.
And Nick Grant from Carolina.
Nick Grant's from Carolina. Yo, when he sat in that interview on Lost in Vegas,
You should have had Nick Grant on the album.
he said he didn't know who Nick Grant was.
That's flawed.
That's got to be shade.
That's
Gotta
not,
be shade.
but you know, it was something that happened. Like Lil Wayne was like that. They be oblivious. It's not like Drake. Drake is very aware of what's happening and all that type of shit. But I don't think Cole is like that. I don't
Cole-
think he's paying attention.
The Cole, like
Well-
Wayne's music sounds oblivious. Cole's music doesn't sound oblivious.
Mm.
And I think that's probably part of like where the disconnect can be sometimes with Cole, because I listen to his music and he sounds way more astute than he sounds when I'm listening to him talk. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, okay. Like when he came out and said that he doesn't think he's the best. I was like, oh, okay, well, I shouldn't be thinking this highly of you.
The disappointing thing about him is he's not as articulate as his music.
Yeah.
And in real life. So you would think, and that's what the interview showed. that
Right.
it's hard for him to have conversations. Whereas in his music, he conveys those messages, and you think the intelligence level is somewhere else. But then when he sits down and he has a difficult time conducting conversations, it make you question like everything else. You know what I'm saying? But phenomenal artist, one of the greatest to do it, and he has an incredible catalog as well.
Yeah.
I just thought this offering in comparison to the other two is third place, like he is in comparison to them in career wise.
Right.
I don't put J. Cole anywhere near Kendrick or Drake in the career.
I would love to see Kendrick and Cole battle. I would love it.
You mean Drake and Cole?
Drake and Cole battle. I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love a Drake and Cole battle. God, that'd be amazing.
Hey,
Who
listen.
do you think will win?
Drake.
You think Drake will win?
Yeah.
I think so
You
too.
think Drake would beat him?
I think Drake would beat him too.
I just think
Drake got a killer instinct.
Cole don't have that.
No.
Cole has compassion. He has a compassion for things.
He also has delusion. Like he's been talking like these guys are friends, but then it'll be like, I haven't talked to him in years.
But they both have that. Because that's where the LeBron stuff comes from.
Right. But,
Drake really thought LeBron was his friend.
but J. Cole is saying this after he left Drake hanging.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You don't see yourself.
Yeah.
He's not seeing what he did. He's only saying like, "Hey guys, can we be friends?" He don't see himself. He's saying that he's Dale Curry and this Seth and Steph. He not seeing that he made that statement. That's some of the dumbest. That's so stupid and so off of like outside of what we know of you with the type of catalog you have. You know.
Mm.
Like I'm a Jay-Z fan, right? But when I saw Jay-Z sit down and have that conversation and the way he was talking, it affected me with the catalog because I started seeing him different.
Mm.
So now I understand why he wasn't saying as much as he's saying.
Mm.
You know, don't ruin my perception of you through these interviews when you're talking, because just don't say nothing.
Right.
You know, like Beyonce doesn't do a lot of interviews because they understand that you say the wrong thing in an interview, it could rub a fan the wrong way, and he's gone. That fan, he or she is gone forever. Because when Jay-Z was up there talking, I'm just like, yo, wait a minute. I thought this guy was the supreme hustler. Like this guy's they was talking about, should I take $500,000 or have a lunch with this dude? I don't want to eat with him. Smart. I'm just as smart as him. He not doing nothing different than me. When he started saying some of the things he was saying.
Right.
Like, oh, now that you done made it, now that you successful, now you want to say what shouldn't happen. Not acknowledging what got you to get here.
Right.
You got here being these things in the songs, which you did your damage, and now you can step back and be like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I don't know if I like that. But you was leaving condoms on baby seats.
You relate to that though.
Absolutely. But I don't condemn to say these people should not be doing it.
Right.
I understand.
Right.
I say when you get here, hey, I feel my own personal guilt, but I'm not saying that it should not be happening, because I wouldn't have wanted to hear that in the midst of what I was doing. This is my way to get here. So to be like, oh, nah, y'all shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. Hey, they doing it. I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, I understand because I was doing that. You know what I mean? I mean, like I told you the other day, I literally wrote a rhyme with someone. Kill a nigga, stab a nigga, shoot a nigga, kill that nigga, die, like the whole way through. What moral ground do I have to stand on about what anyone has to say in a rap song? Because I did that, you know. So that's that.
Okay.
All right, rock and roll. Just to let you know, we're on super chat number 6 out of 39 or 7 out of 39. So,
Okay. You don't have to keep the stats. We don't need the stats.
We don't need the stats.
We don't need the stats, but thanks.
Okay. All right. Let you know. Mika Red 30.
Shout out to Mika.
Shout out to Mika. Stat, I love GNX. Not subpar at all. Last week you were elated that Dot stepped out of his comfort zone. This week GNX was subpar. Rolling eyes emoji.
Okay, listen.
Woo, with the rolling eyes
She
emoji.
dropped $10 to tell you that too, bro.
Yo, listen. This is the
We
thing.
don't need the stats.
Yeah. Matter of fact, time out. Shut your ass up. Hey, yo, we get somebody else to do it. We live. Shut your ass up, dog. I don't want to embarrass you on the chat, but dog, shut your ass
I was
up.
gonna be scot-free this week.
No, you're not gonna be scot-free. read what they say, and get up out of there, dog. This dude is crazy, man.
Just keep it brief. That's what Sway told me. Keep it brief. Talk to
Dog.
the crowds like they're your
Dog,
homies, and let the
just-
DJ do the work.
Dude,
We're the DJs.
Doing all that chatting.
You keep it brief.
Yeah, all that chatting, dog. We don't want to do all that chatting, dog. Read what they say. Get up out of there, man. This cat right here, man. What's up with your mans, dog? Chat, what's up with your mans, dog? Get Aaron before I get him, man. Get him, chat. Before I get
This
him,
2 weeks in a
dog.
row.
This
This 2 weeks in a
crazy,
row.
man. No, I'm about to take him to the elevator so you can be stuck in it. Let me just let him sit out there and give him a sandwich. You sit in there all day, dog. You figure out what you want to do with your life, dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is my thing. What I'm talking about. You guys' standards for what's happening with these albums are different than mine. Yes, I am happy that he got outside of his comfort zone. I have no problem with that. But I'm just talking about as if I personally, it's everything to do with me. Me personally, I only like Reincarnated. But for the health of what he was doing, I said this when I talked about it, and what he was going through with Drake, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. And that's why, because he needed to do that, because you got a man telling the world that all you make is library songs. You can't make bops. That's what Drake was saying. He still says that about Kendrick. Kendrick gave you a whole album full of bops and a hit record. He gave it to you. The club, they was playing all them songs, just like when Drake come out. That's what happens when Drake used to come out. They'll play like 7-8 songs from the joint. That never happened with Kendrick. He showed you that, dog, I can do what you do just as good, or if not better than you. That's why he did that. Now I'm a fan of his catalog, and so I'm thinking about it differently. As personally, this is my personal choice. I like Reincarnated, but I think GNX, for the purposes of what just went on, is the best project out of everything that has come out amongst these three people. That's all I'm saying.
Really?
So it's subpar to me personally, because I rate Damn, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Good Kid, Mad City as some of the greatest pieces of hip hop art in the history of rap. So when you have made such a thing like that, I see it different. Just like I think Marshall Mathers LP was better than Music to Be Murdered By. I think he did that album. I don't think that's a great album, but it's not Marshall Mathers LP or the Eminem Show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just a different. That's why I judge my favorites by their apex. I judge Stevie Wonder's career by those magical like 5 records that he put out back to back. I judge Kanye West from his College Dropout to the Twisted Dark Fantasy up in there, all of that. Like those I judge him by the run. Anything that's outside of my run, I don't even add it to it. I don't add Bully or Donda to how I judge Kanye. If I did, he would not be where I would put him, because y'all mean to tell me y'all just riding around the house just listening to Bully? Y'all not listening to that, dog.
I mean, I did when it came out.
No, but it's over.
Well, it didn't stick.
The albums, his other albums, we can
Yeah,
put.
but if it had stuck, it would have.
They don't stick because they're not as good.
All right. Well,
That's my point.
yeah, but I disagree with the macro of the premise.
Tell me.
Right. Like in this specific situation, yeah, I don't ride around listening to Bully. I still ride around listening to Yeezus all the time. Yeezus is amazing to me.
Yeah, and then to me, it's not in his apex of records.
Right.
Yeah.
That whether that's included in the Apex or not, like that's a project that came out middle towards the end of his career, I'd say, at least of his prime. And to me, that's one of the best albums he ever made.
Yes,
You know, I do this all the time. Like with Lupe Fiasco, like Tetsuo and Youth, I listen to all the time. Drill Music and Zion, I can listen to all the time, even though it's for most people, it's outside of their prime. So with that, from a macro standpoint, since I have a lot of examples of artists that I listen to whose later work to me is still really good, I tend to look at all artists based on everything they put out, not just on, the best things they put out.
Yeah, I respect that. I like to think of my people as the best. I rate Justin. I rate you as a journalist on your best interviews. I don't include your worst ones. When your game ain't up to date, I don't look at your worst games. I don't judge you when you went 0 for 19. When your emotions was. I only do Aaron like that. He the only one I judge on his worst. Everybody else, I judge them on their best. I'm just playing.
That's funny. That's funny.
What's the next one,
You
Aaron?
got next one?
We got V Sorceress. Comparing Kendrick's albums is like comparing a painter to their old canvases. Every project reflects a different headspace and moment in time. They're meant to stand on their own.
That's fine. I mean, and you're allowed to feel that way. That's what's beautiful about people, right? Some people when they go to the bathroom, they never hit the toilet seat. Some people can't keep it in there. You know what I mean? People is different. Everybody different, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some people got bidets in their house. Some people don't. Some people like grilled cheese. Some people lactose intolerant.
You said some people.
It's a fact. Everybody different. It's fine. I'm different. I'm a different dude, man. I ain't like y'all. Y'all ain't like me. That's why we here, baby. If I was just like y'all, why would y'all want to be here? You know what I'm saying? If I said it like you said it, you wouldn't have to listen to this. What is Stat gonna say? I don't know. What the nigga gonna say? What he gonna say today?
Shout out to V Sorcerers. I feel you on that. And I think that's one of the things that makes Kendrick's catalog as strong as it is, right? Kendrick, regardless of whatever people's expectations might be for him going into a project, finds a way to sort of defy them. And every one of them does have its own universe, ultimately, that he's living in. And, you know, in that sense, it's hard to, any comparison between projects is more difficult, I would say, than with an artist who seems to make the same kind of songs, right? The biggest critique I've seen most people say about Iceman is that it's redundant. We've heard this before, right? And so that's not something people say about him.
All right.
I want to do a poll.
Yeah.
Because we just forgot to do this.
Yeah.
How many people think DJ gonna show up today?
Oh yeah, let's do a poll right now. How many people think DJ is going to show up?
That's the poll. Y'all let me know what y'all think if DJ gonna show up to work today. That's the poll. So y'all, put that up there on the thing. What y'all think is DJ gonna show up? Let us know. so DJ can get these statistics every time he don't show up. You know what I'm saying? So he can see that.
Now, one thing, we'll stay here with the super chats for a second, but I do want to take a look at the charts this week and next week. The chart report. I want to bring that over to you, to this platform.
Okay.
I don't know how we're going to do it because usually I focus on it for about 30 minutes. And the charts are so weird now because there's no YouTube in it. So that's where most people are watching and consuming music anyway.
So it's not really a true definition. It's not like a true gauge of what's really happening. How you gonna knock YouTube out of it?
I think YouTube decided they didn't want to be a part of it anymore.
Yeah, I think YouTube decided that it was like it's some BS how it's calculated.
Right. I think that's what they did. They say, you know what, we don't need these charts. We have another super chat. Are you running the poll?
We are
Okay.
doing both.
Oh, there's a poll right there. Cool.
We got the poll rocking in.
Nice.
71% no right now.
No,
Nice.
DJ at 71%. I'm gonna text him. 71%
DJ.
of the people think you not showing up.
Okay, we have Lala Knight. Thank you, Lala. Bro really called black people Nazis, but sued for anti-Semitism. The same man who said whipped and chained you like American slaves.
Oof.
And always rapping like you're about to get the slaves free.
Oof. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta tippy toe.
You called the album Iceman.
That's a tone deaf thing in America right now.
I think there's a line in here where he says it's not about that. But it's so
This is tone deaf.
it's hard.
I probably would have
There's
switched
like
to
one line
marketing.
about that, and there's a whole bunch of lines that make it feel like
I would have switched to marketing.
you would switch.
Oh, what?
I mean, he's Canadian though. Iceman's totally different around.
But
the rest
but
of the
one
world.
of his main things is his main consumer group is America. Like one of them, his success here means more than his success does in Canada. Even though he plays it up like Toronto, that's his city. But if he was not successful here, that really wouldn't matter.
Right.
My homeboy was one of the biggest artists in Toronto back in the days. Cardinal Official. Shout out to him. That's actually how that's how I met Boy Wonder. Because Cardinal, Boy Wonder was doing beats for Cardinal, and Cardinal put me with Wonder. This was around the time best I ever had that came out by then. I didn't know Wonder through Drake. I met him through Cardinal, but Cardinal was one of the biggest artists in Toronto, period. And he got subpar like response over here. He was popping here, but he was never what Drake was here. So you got to know what's happening here and kind of incorporate that in the music when you doing your thing, in my opinion. Is a static sound? Y'all see? Do y'all hear some static? What's that static sound? Do y'all hear static sounds? Tell me in the chat right now. We live, so we need to know. This ain't like ESPN. I guess ain't nobody said nothing.
Right.
Okay, cool. So we straight then. All right, cool. Oh, somebody said yes.
All right. So do we have another super chat? Let's do one more super chat and then get on.
Oh, no static sound. Yes, static. So somebody said yes.
Oh, there's static. Okay.
No static. Now somebody said no. Yes, it's white noise. Hey, yo. No, you hear some static? It's like buzzing. Let me see. Hey, yo. I don't want to get up. This ain't that mic now. I wonder is it the little thing, the little sound, the smell thing. We ain't hearing that. Okay, cool. A light buzz. Well, we'll deal with it. We, like I said, every time we do this, it's gonna get better. You know what I mean? Let's go super chat right now, my boy Aaron.
Yeah. Genius hippie, relatable. Genius hippie. Drake dropped the last 4, an emphasis on 4, out of spite due to him losing the battle.
Yeah, is that thing plugged up? It's not. The last 4 albums. Yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna talk about? What else do, if he's not gonna be political, right? If he's not gonna settle. He got his child, but he's not settled down. Like to talk about love. You know, he hopping around. What is he gonna talk about? What do we want to hear him talk about? Tell me in the chat. What do y'all want to hear Drake talk about? That's what I want to know. I know y'all don't like him. What do y'all want to hear Aubrey Graham talk about? Or y'all just don't want him to talk about nothing? Y'all don't even want him to make music no more. Would that make everyone happy if he stopped making music? Y'all want him to retire? That's a question for Justin. What would you like to hear Drake talk about? At this point,
I like him to talk about.
If he did an album, what would make you be like, yo, I appreciate that?
Drake has been someone who's been in a very unique position, right? We hear a lot about how what Drake's think about black people, right? Was it Scary Hours where he's talking about how, I guess it's not black excellence when it's me though, right? You know, this album's talking about white guilt, stuff like that, right? When I was pointed out that Khaled conversation, when I was looking into that, I see all these different types of, you know, people on the Jewish side of it who have their critiques and things like that too, right? I think it would be interesting to hear him explore both sides of his identity and dynamic. And I also think that would actually really help people in a way. And more than just a one-off line. Because he's a caption rapper, all things considered. Like he will give you lines that are really great to go on an Instagram caption, but he doesn't necessarily explore things past certain points. I would love to hear him explore that kind of thing. I would love to hear what he thinks about just like other stuff that's happening in life rather than detractors or all the people trying to get him. I feel like he's been making More Money, More Problems music since Thank Me Later. You know, to be honest, you know, I would love to see a broadening of what that conversation could be. I think like you know, like there's songs like there's songs that are just bigger than like there's people just there's songs that are just bigger than your point of view sometimes, right? Like, and I just feel like he has been very narrow in his point of view. You know, like what's it really like being a father? I don't know. How did that really hit him? Is it cool watching your son grow? I know your son's playing soccer. That's cool. You know what I mean? How does it feel, you know, to live in the middle of all these different worlds all the time? You know, and where that pressure comes from. I hear a lot about all the stuff that's bad about the black people in his life. Boo-hoo, sad story, black American dad story. You know, the other half of his life seems really distant to me. You know, I mean, in terms of what I would find interesting in his bars or things that he might want to convey through the music.
Now, do you think what you want to hear and what some of the people in the chat want to hear is conducive to him maximizing his earning potential?
I think that you could talk about anything if you got the right beat and the right hook. I don't see any reason why any other song isn't going to perform as well if the music is good and the hooks are good. You know, like I've seen too many different types of artists be able to say whatever they want inside of a song. Not Like Us is the biggest song. It's the third verse is about Reconstruction.
But the first verse is about something totally different.
Sure. But either way, like, but a traditional diss track wouldn't even have Reconstruction.
Oh, no doubt. No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's all kinds of verse is crazy.
Diamonds from Sierra Leone. You know, like conflict. Jay-Z, Kanye, Jay-Z got a song about conflict diamonds that was sitting in the top 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a million things that you can talk about. You know, and so I don't think everything is boiled down to good, bad, you know, hate, love, you know, like everything is just like.
How you say love? How you say?
Because that's how he sounds in my head when I listen to his songs.
Hate love.
You know?
Good, bad. Hate love.
That's what it sounds like. I just feel like there's like you can make a song about a chair if you do it right. Like it's art, you know.
You saw the Lettuce and Tomato, dog? That's my boy Loyal. He eat like a 12-year-old, dog. Had to give my dog some cup of noodles. Everything I kept asking what he eat. He's like, I don't like that. He eats straight like a kid. He don't want no sauce on his burger. No, he don't like ketchup. He don't want mustard. Plain cheeseburger. He probably ain't putting nothing on that sandwich. Probably plain. You put mayo? Okay, cool. Eat like a kid.
There you go.
Like a big old kid over there, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, sorry about that.
But yeah, like that. That's not a critique I have just for Drake. I think in general, you know, we've been in this space where music is selling products. You know, like people will rap to me about all the differences between the different types of watches they bought, or the different types of cars, and the versions of cars that they have is more nuanced than another car, and they'll put very detailed and layered basketball references underneath it that are including, you know, stats from different seasons to represent like people will go into depth about stuff they want you to buy or stuff that they just bought. And I think what that does, in my opinion, is it shows that the audience is more sophisticated in general. If an audience can keep up with sports and statistics, why can't it do anything else?
Young Lowe's.
What up, Lowe's?
You beat DJ here, dog.
Can't be later than the shower.
What's up, bro? Good to see you, man.
That's young Lowe's is here. You guys. He comes in when he comes in. Our local. We call him the Taliban man.
Do we call him that?
No, I do.
I think that's not that's we.
I call him that. Well, because Lowe's is him and Don, they flip out of different races. You know what I'm saying? Lowe's is conveniently black with his time, and then sometimes he's Puerto Rican, and sometimes he's from the Emirates nation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Drake was talking about Persia a whole lot on this album.
See, that's what I'm saying.
There's a whole lot of Iran talk.
What's the name of it?
Habibti.
Habibti.
Yeah.
Is that the girl version of Habibi?
I believe so.
See, I thought Habibi was always something that was racially, like, that was disrespectful.
What does it mean?
I don't know, but like the old people in Atlanta, like when I grew up, when they want to say something about somebody, they call them that. You know, they'll say it like that. I'm not gonna say it how they would say it. They would just say Habibi, but they would say it, you know, because the dude they had the stores. Man, I'm on there, you know, get a Batman on Habibi tripping, man. I ain't got time for Habibi. So say Habibi on some BS. So I always thought
you said you weren't gonna say this.
No, but I'm saying I always thought it was racially driven because my uncles would say that. But when his album came, I'm like, oh, Habibi is fine. Okay, cool. All right. And Habibti, I guess that's a woman. Is that his mother in the picture and his dad?
On Maid of Honor?
Yeah, who?
Yeah.
That's
his mom. That's not the Habibti cover. That's the Maid of Honor cover.
Okay, so Maid of Honor, his mom and his dad.
And him. He's in that too, yeah.
And is that the club one?
Yes.
I would want to have I don't understand. I don't think I just want to know what's going on. Like I've never been to the club and thought about moms and pops. I'm just trying to. He gotta. Drake, do an interview, baby. Let us know because you got deep. Because I'm listening to the album. I'm like, what's he got to do with moms and pops?
Oh gosh.
And I guess Habibti is that because he likes a girl that's of that descent because that's the R&B album, right?
That's the R&B album.
So he's singing to her. I gotta know what's going on. And they say it spells him, Him.
Yeah, because he's him.
I'm not. Hey, listen. I don't try to act. I'm not. I ain't fake deep. I ain't fake deep. I ain't trying to be deep for the sake of it.
Yeah.
When I put Drake on, I'm not trying to decode bars. Hey Drake, check this out, dog. This is me. I don't know about nobody else. I want to talk to you personally, 1-on-1, big dog. When I listen to you rap, I want to get right to the point, bro. This ain't Kendrick. I don't want to decode Kendrick. I got to break it down. That's what we're going to do. We pull the books out. We're going to take some notes. Damn, he said that. You, my brother, I need you to get right to the point. Tell me what you're talking about. I need to know who Habibti is. Song 1. Like, what's going on with Habibti? Like, is this a girl? Like, I need to know the story. I don't want to be trying to figure out what you're doing. And you got a whole club album with your mama and your daddy on the cover. I don't know what the hell Pops got to do with clubbing. I seen Pops, he ain't clubbing, and your mom definitely ain't clubbing, and then they got you as a baby on there. I don't know what's going on. What my boy doing with that? It's supposed to be some symmetry.
The first song is called Whole Face.
With your mom on the cover. Like, come on, bro. You can't do moms like that, dog. And enough people ain't talking about that.
I mean, look, this is the same guy who had his mom at the beginning of Family Matters and basically said, "Shut up, mom. I'm going to say the N-word if I want to."
I don't know what's that.
Can't stop me, mom.
You put her in a bad spot.
Dad gave this to me.
You put her in a bad spot. That's a white woman. She's right to tell you that. You put her in a bad spot. Right. She shouldn't even be on there saying that. You put her in a bad spot.
Maybe on this song, you should try to.
He got his nigga on, didn't he?
Yeah, but that
he gotta said it like 100 times.
That was like one of the whitest moments I'd ever seen.
That was crazy.
That's like, this is for real.
I know,
as a kid, like, you know, there used to be, you know, the white kids in my school or whatever, or the neighborhood or whatever. They had a very different relationship with their parents than I did. Like, I remember this kid named Paul. What's his name? Paul Bonwich. Paul Bonwich. We were riding bikes around the neighborhood. Paul's mom comes outside and is like, "Paul, time for dinner." He's like, "I hate you, mom. Shut up. I hate you so much right now." Like, damn, Paul, dinner's good, man. You don't like dinner? I love dinner in my house. Your mom can't cook?
He said, "I hate you for dinner."
Yes. Very different relationships with their parents that I had. That was crazy.
I never.
That's what that part of Family Matters reminded me of.
Yeah, I never told my mom I hated her.
That shit was crazy.
I don't. Moms is like, moms is God in the black community. Yeah. It was like that's my first religion. Mother. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
You know, so we weren't doing that. But yeah, I would love to hear him discuss why he has his mother and father on that cover.
Well, I have a theory when it comes to that, and particularly with J. Cole's album too. I think J. Cole's probably a little bit more known for being a little, you know,
deep.
Yeah, we're trying to have Easter eggs. I think KOD had a bunch of Easter eggs in it, for example. But I feel like all this is a response to Kendrick too. And I say that because Kendrick
Family Matters.
Family Matters is like, well, not
Family Matters. Meet the Grams. That's why he.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that, look, they both basically did regional albums, right? That was a big conversation coming after the battle. Kendrick is known for having Easter eggs all over his stuff. Since the battle, Drake's been Easter egging it up. You know what I mean? Like the Nokia video was all kinds of Easter eggs in it. You know, there was different things that were in some sexy songs for you. You know, like the plot twist stuff was almost like, to me, a really dope palate cleanser ultimately for fans. Like you just go in there and look around and see what's up. But like that is basically let's go look for things in here, and people turn narratives out of that. And then on this J. Cole album, he's got a whole bunch of Easter eggs in here. It's like, oh, this actually connects to this if you look at it between 37 and 38 or 39 and whatever the years were and stuff. You know, I feel like that is them trying to show that they can be deep and do things for Kendrick too, not necessarily maybe in the marketplace, but for their audience. Because that's what I'm seeing a whole lot with this project. Like, just straight up facts, and this is no shots at anybody, but Drake is not somebody. He's not like a breakdown artist. Like you can go do breakdowns on Drake. Don't get me wrong, but like lyric breakdowns on Drake, you know, outside of the who he might be dissing, it's really not as much there until. But now it seems like he's trying that, and that's where a lot of these conversations are.
Yeah. I would love to hear him. Hopefully, he can go and do an interview with someone that'll challenge him and ask him some questions outside of his comfort zone. Because I think now I'm afraid he's probably gonna sit down with someone that's not going to ask him the questions that we want to get answered.
Right.
He's gonna sit with somebody that's gonna ask him softball stuff.
Right.
You know. So what were you thinking when you wrote the album? Like, you know, that softball. Why are you so great? What makes you be so good? Like, no, they're not gonna challenge him on asking him the real question. Like, my first question I would ask him is how many people did he cut off from his inner circle at the end of this? And how did he respond to having to cut them off? Like, how did it make him feel to know that these people didn't stand up for you when you was in the midst of the fire?
Yeah.
If I was him, I would literally do checks and balances on everybody in my life. If I was going through that, I would go to all of their social media pages to see if they stood up and said something to me. Famous or not. I don't care if you're famous or not.
Right.
I'm famous, so say something. Like, he posted your story. Show me now. I'm going to see. If you ain't ride with me, I'm getting you up out of there. I roll with you when you asked me for that rent money you ain't have. I ain't doing that. You got to show me. You got to love me out loud.
There's a few other things that have been happening in the space. Pitchfork, they gave the album a 4.8. I think you guys talked about that on the super chat. 4.8 out of a 10. Rolling Stone actually gave it a
time out.
Time out. Throw that away.
Now we gonna work on that. That was Loyal right there with the damn chips. Loyal over here crunching. My boy Justin doing serious journalism. Loyal picked the time in the middle of Justin doing serious journalism to crunch his ranch potato chips. Now that's the bug. You understand me?
Stat just said that Loyal eats like an 11-year-old.
He does, and he also crunches his chips like it's a child over there in the corner, dog. Come on, bro. Read the room, dog.
Oh god, that's funny. Pitchfork gave it a 4.8. Rolling Stone gave it a 3 out of 5. Right, but the Rolling Stone review is so interesting because it is extremely complimentary. Now, Rolling Stone, what they did was they took all 3 albums and they wrote one review around it. But the writer, I think, was more. He was writing from the perspective of how much he doesn't like the song "Not Like Us," and that ends up being the angle, or at least the narrative conversation that takes place in the review. And it reads glowingly. The only critique they have is one line that says, "Oh yeah, it sounds like he says this too much." And he needs to leave ASAP. It could be redundant. He needs to leave ASAP Rocky alone, right? And so you read it, and it's actually looks like a great album. But then the review, they gave it a 3. So on social, it looks like it's not even. It's pissing a lot of Drake fans off
because he got a 3. But the review was actually in the favor of Drake.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Like this is one of those situations.
So what's a 3? Is that high on their scale?
It's 3 out of 5.
It's pretty good.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's average. You know what I mean? But the copy reads like it's way above average. Right. And so it's a rare example of nobody being happy. I guess someone who has ran review departments, who has managed teams of writers who write reviews, who has to make sure that what the publication and the brand stands for is reflected in all the copy that comes out of that organization. This is the rare example of an activist journalist or an activist writer, being allowed to say what they want to say while the corporation or the brand's rating is what sticks, right? And I'm saying that without knowing the Rolling Stone review process, but I can't imagine Rolling Stone's going to let one person dictate the review on a major album, right? I think most of these publications have their main staff, they get together and they decide to, okay, it feels like a 3, feels like a 4, feels like a 5, whatever. And then the writer has to turn that around. This writer, he said not like us so many times in this article. He says not like us in that article 8 times. He says the word Iceman 9 times. He says the words maid of honor 6 times. And he says Habibti 3 times. Right. So he mentions not like us more than he mentions the albums that Drake actually put out, because that's part of the conversation that he's having. Right. And I'm not knocking that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's how glowing this review is. But now nobody's happy because it's still a 3. He decided he wanted to talk about this in connection to Not Like Us. And so, Drake fans, like most people, don't read anymore. So no one's going to see the glowing copy. They're just going to see this dude out here putting up this 3. And it's just like,
what's crazy about Not Like Us? If Drake had made a song equivalent about Kendrick, every Drake fan would have, if Kendrick fans were complaining about like how vicious it was or whatever, every Drake fans would have been like, well, it's the hip hop battle. They would have used the same arguments against Kendrick fans. You know what I'm saying? If he came out on top of what the situation is. The point being is that everybody want to be right about their opinion. But understand that everybody that says something is just their opinion. So allow people to feel how they want to feel. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just let people be who they are, man. Let people feel what they want to feel. So you don't like it, fine. I don't like it, fine. I love it. You hate it. Hey, man, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's all right. I like Nick Grant new album. Y'all be like, yo, I don't like Nick Grant new album. Or, man, I don't want to hear that rabbity rap stuff. I thought his album was good. He had 10 songs on there. I like 8 of them. And
the album was fire.
And 2 of the songs that I'm not feeling are songs that I'm sure everybody else will be liking, because one was with West Side Gun and the other one was with BJ the Chicago Kid. I don't dislike them. I just felt like my personal taste. I like them better. Now, somebody be like, who is Nick Grant? I don't hear that stat. Oh, Nick Grant. Put some Drake on. Everybody like what they like, man. I like Pay Me More. What's the name of the song? Pay Me, whatever. With the free sample Drake song, pay me, come pay with me. He got so many names. Pay Me Back. I Owe You. What's the name of that song? You know what I'm talking about, Justin. The song I like, dog. Make Them Pay. Yeah, I like Make Them Pay. That's my favorite song on the album. Somebody else would be like, man, that's not the best song. You don't know what you're talking about. But that's my favorite song. I thought that's the best song he had on the project. If he gave me 10 of those, I'd be like, this is a classic. I wouldn't care what y'all had to say. 10 of those with some skits, and then throw in 10 of those with some skits. And if he threw in like a God's Plan or that level of record, or One Dance, God's Plan, and 10 Make Them Pays, and a Bahama Dreams, whatever that shit is. That's a classic record from Drake. Jaded, that's another song that's crazy. That song Jaded he wrote about the girl. That was on Scorpion. But
instead, she want to go next door. She want to meet party.
That is fucking hilarious.
Other things that people are talking about around this album. One is Drake MAGA. Now,
he's Canadian.
Well, MAGA takes a lot of international money.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But away from that, And that's largely driven by, and if you can put this on the screen, it's in the doc. It's the Drake's album cover with the White House response. So the White House is partially driving this conversation.
They're politically pushing it somewhere.
Right. They're using him as part of their, their meme war.
Just stick with the aliens, baby. Everybody just stick. Hey, White House, man. Let me talk to the White House real quick. White House, holla at your partner, man. This stat right here, man. I don't know if y'all know. Check it out, White House, man. Just stick to the aliens, baby. There's people we that had us plenty distracted for whatever buffoonery you trying to pull off, man. Just show us some Martians or something, man. We don't need you putting the glove up there. Leave rap out of it, dog. Like, it's bad enough. We got enough separation with rap. You want to add politics to it, boy. They gonna do something to Drake somewhere. You gonna find Drake somewhere messed up. They putting him on there. I seen that. They put the glove on there. Then Trump had the ice going with the ices and stuff. I was like, bro, please, man, leave hip hop up out of that thing, man.
So that conversation has gotten really loud. It's gotten really loud. And so there's a number of people who are taking what the White House has done, where they post a picture of, Drake's album cover holding a MAGA chain. And then they also put out different clips of ICE agents to soundtrack my song from Iceman. And there's a lot of people who are starting to feel like Drake is either MAGA and he's telling people to tell the administration to take it down. Or then and the other side of that conversation is people who are calling Drake out for this, and then a wave of people from Drake fans who are saying, this is a reach, stop talking about this, stop having this conversation.
That man ain't got nothing to do with that. That man, everybody got a problem. He ain't got nothing to do with that. That is the White House, somebody over there. They're trying to stay in the subject. I won't be so Wembanyama 7'6". He hit a 3-pointer from half court. I won't be surprised they put that on the only alien you need to worry about, MAGA, and they have Wemby shooting the shot. And women don't care about no politics. That's distractions, man. Drake ain't got nothing to do with that, dog. He don't care he don't care. All Drake care about is y'all buying his record so that he can have crazy numbers to go get his next situation. He also cares about trying to destroy the music industry the way it's constructed right now, which I'm not that mad about it. It's just the way he's going about it, it's not going to end up good for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. But that's all he care about. Just trying to over politically make him be something. Like, does he say things in his songs that he should not be saying? Absolutely. So, but I think he's a Canadian though.
If he's presenting these ideas in his music, and then you have an example like this in the marketplace, is it really a reach?
He's from Canada, dog. He ain't corrupt with our sensibilities and not even our sensitivities. Wait.
We're calling this 40-year-old man ignorant to America?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Because everyone keeps telling me he's from Memphis.
I keep telling
ain't nobody
ever told me that.
He's from Memphis. He's from Whitehaven.
No, ain't nobody told me his daddy from there.
That's what they keep telling me.
Hey, dog, you hung there for the summertime on me, and that's where you at.
They keep telling me he's from Memphis.
Who tells you that? Who you talking to? Get them off your line, dog. Put your phone on
I'm
DMV.
sure there's a bunch of people in the comment section right now who tell you from Memphis.
Put your phone on Do Not Disturb when they call you to tell you that he's from Memphis. That man is from Toronto. He from the Seeks, guy.
I don't know. Understand? Like, people have this.
He's from the Seeks.
Why are we giving him this graces if he doesn't understand things?
We're not giving him grace. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I'm not mad at Shohei Ohtani because he don't know nothing about what's going on in Compton.
But why do we think Drake doesn't know nothing about what's going on, though?
Man, I don't trust. Why would I listen to him to talk about it?
I'm not saying he needs to talk about it. I'm just saying, look, I don't talk about a lot of
things. Don't know.
Look, I'll say this. I don't talk about Ghost of Tsushima. It's my favorite video game. I'm sitting here and talk about the lore of this video game all the time. Doesn't mean that I'm blind to the fact that, it's what's happening in the
Why do you want commentary from someone that can give you
I'm not asking for commentary.
Yes,
No, not from. Well, I think that people in powerful places with microphones that reach widely have a responsibility to make
Even
to
if they
talk
don't
about
know?
certain things. If you're going to be uplifted by a culture or a music or a genre or something, it's like what you were saying. Hold on real quick. It's like what you just said about you need to have people represent this thing on it. I think that people do have a responsibility.
Even if he don't know. I was just saying, put the person on the song.
I'm having a different conversation right now.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, this isn't a conversation about whether Drake should or shouldn't talk about politics. I'm not having.
Oh no, I know that.
What I'm saying is, I disagree with the idea that Drake is ignorant to things that are going on. I have no proof. I have no examples of that lets me know that that's the case. He walks the line to me intentionally when I look at it. And I'm watching all these people push back on this idea that Drake is MAGA as if it's some insane thing. And I don't know if that's the case or not.
Well, maybe he's stupid to things that's going on.
You said what?
If he's not ignorant because he's not choosing to ignore it, maybe he's stupid to the things that's going on because he does not know.
I have a hard time. The man is like the face of Steak, Happy Dad, Kick. All those guys got thanked by the Trump administration. They worked directly with them. I think that's kind of crazy.
This goes back to this.
Like, why do but again, like,
why should he care?
But I'm not trying to. Well, he puts these things in the bars.
Why should he care?
Whether he cares or not, it's not the question I'm asking. I'm not asking for his.
Put it in the bar so he can make some money. He don't give a fuck.
Okay, boom, that's fine. But then why are we gonna put this?
More millions. More millions.
Oh, the guys lost the poll.
Of you all were
you
wrong.
lost the poll.
You take my seat.
DJ is here. What up, bro? Good to see you, bro. We're over here yelling at each other. Good to see you, man. How's traffic? Wait, you're empty-handed. What's going on here?
I didn't want to miss any more.
You didn't want to get your Starbucks?
I don't. That was too far of a walk.
Do we need somebody to run?
It was like 500 whole feet.
Do we need someone to run and get you?
Nah,
a Starbucks?
I'll make it work.
You sure?
I'll make it work.
You mean DoorDash you want?
I appreciate you, but I'll make it work.
Okay. He doesn't have his stop. I've never seen this, by the way. Sad. Never seen it. This is my first time. We've been recording this show, coming up on a year, like probably like 10 months. Never once seen him without a screen seat.
I literally picked it up. I finished it on the way here. I had one in the car, and I was like, "Do I want to walk across the street?" I'm like, "Man, that's like a whole 500 feet." I'm good.
You have to take an escalator and everything.
Yeah, that's good. It's broken sometimes. I got to walk. That's a whole other thing.
That's true.
Very stressful experience.
Word up. Third Verse podcast live every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m., Thursday morning 8 a.m. online. Stat Quo, DJ Mormile, and myself. Stat Quo stepped away to go to the bathroom. DJ is sitting down here right now.
I was like, he looks like he's making a sandwich.
Making a sandwich, totally different. and we just finished our Drake Iceman review.
Okay.
Have you listened to the album anymore this weekend?
I did.
Okay. Is it growing on you?
It has. A little. It has. There are some songs on there that are fun. There are some moments, I think. There are some things that I think are going to catch on.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. There's really, when it comes down to it, there are a few things, I think I just anticipated so much, which is why I was disappointed.
Yeah.
And the overload of music was a little overwhelming, especially. I think if it was a 15-song album, I think it would be probably good.
Yeah.
That's just my really thought. I think there's I don't know if it's peak, his best by any means, but I mean, I think it would have been, I think I would have just been oh, this is cool.
Right.
But with all the anticipation and everything around it, and then the drop of the 30 other songs or however many other there were besides Iceman, I think it was a lot. But if you focus on just Iceman, I think there's a few records that are going to stand the test and get play, and the Janice record seems like it's getting a lot of real attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Mac Dre, the radio record will get attention.
Yeah.
Obviously the other record that is really, really good is on there. So
yeah. What do you think of their rollout overall as you look at it? How close have you paid attention to it?
In what part of it?
He's been talking about the album for a few years.
Yes.
He did the live stream thing.
Yes.
He did the Ice Pyramid.
Yes.
He ended up dropping his Surprise 2 extra albums.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
That's what I mean. I think it was I think that's what built up the anticipation that made me disappointed. Is kind of what I think. I mean, I don't know how. I think it would have been a Herculean effort, honestly, though, to think about it. If 4 album, what number is it? 13, 14? For that to live up to that would have been probably one of the greatest feats ever for real.
Right.
But for real, to have if you like, I mean, just to think about other artists, album 12 or 14 or whatever they got to. So to be fair to him, that probably was high, but you know, he's competitive like that, and he put himself in that position by doing it. So you know, that kind of deletes that. But I mean, I think it got the attention he wanted, and you know.
So you
We'll see how
think
Sam
the rollout was better than the product? Is that fair to say? Or did I just put that word in your mouth?
I don't know if I think it was. I mean, I did, you know, the attention he got, like at least he did some things that brought attention to the product. Like the last couple months I liked, like the whole lead up to it. It's kind of happened a million times before. Like, is it going to come? Is it not going to come? When's it going to come? Like that. That's the build anticipation thing from big artists that we've seen. Like, and if it's ever going to come, like J. Cole, like obviously Dre in the past, like people that it has been a name of an album out there in the world, you know, can work positively or negatively. But I thought the rollout was cool. Like I like it made me want to listen. It made me like there aren't many things that make me even know when an album's coming out anymore. I knew the date for sure, you know, so it got the point across, and it gave everybody something to target that wanted to like it or wanted to hate it or wanted anything. There was like an actual countdown as opposed to things just dropping out of the sky, even though he managed to still do that by dropping 30 other songs out of the sky.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I was, you know, I didn't have any problem with it. I thought it brought attention and like kind of let everybody focus on something. And I think, you know, Iceman on its own is cool. I think it has, you know.
I'm glad you're here too, because I do want to ask you and Stat about this. I forgot to promote this on social.
What?
Because I got stuck in the elevator and I was late today.
You were late today. Okay.
Yeah, because I got stuck in the elevator. It's in too nice of a building to get stuck in the elevator. It said it was flashing. It said flashing P3 and then 05 P3.
In here?
Yeah, this elevator right here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't have got me upstairs.
Yeah, I was there for like 4 minutes.
I probably would have went to Starbucks if you.
It was a little, yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. It's a little different.
I was like, if you told me that, I would have went to Starbucks.
All right. right.
I might have stayed there. I might have called in. But we'll,
Yo, did you see this? You see the statement from Spotify?
No.
That they put out?
No.
Spotify said the craziest thing. And I'm actually shocked that Spotify said this in writing. So the initial streams for Iceman when it dropped, it had Drake as the number one, had the highest stream day, I think it was, right? And they put out a statement, and then all of the BTS, the K-pop fans, they showed up and said, "Why are you lying in plain sight? You know, we track this all the time." And BTS had like 74 million. I think Drake had 70 million or something like that. The BTS fans exposed it. Spotify puts out a statement. So here's the initial statement. The initial post that Spotify put up said, on May 15th, Iceman became Spotify's most streamed album of 2026 in a single day, and Drake became the most streamed artist in a single day in 2026 so far. The BTS fans came out and said, "Why are you lying? We did 74 million in a single day." Spotify puts out this statement here. It says, the initial streams review process was completed manually, resulting in streams from 2 different album tracks being combined. Drake continues to hold the record for most streamed artists in album in a single day in 2026. We apologize for the error and have implemented updated review procedures to prevent similar issues in the future. And what jumps out to me at this is this first line. The initial streams review process was completed manually. Why would
I don't understand. What are they saying? I don't understand. They're saying that that it is.
It sounds
Drake
like manually their review process. First of all, it's really hard to understand, right?
Yeah, like that.
Basically, what they're saying, they
combine
combined the streams from 2 different tracks, and which inflated the number of overall streams that the album had, which caused them to report erroneously that Drake had the highest streaming day or whatever for a song this year.
But didn't you say at the end that they still say that Drake has the highest, or no?
It says Drake continues to hold the record for most streamed artists and album in a day, but not song. So this is based around song.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So they are saying that it was that BTS.
Yeah,
that the fans were right. I thought you were saying that they were saying they were wrong and saying that at the same time.
There are many of them
I misunderstood
but I don't. Maybe you understand this better than I do. what part of this process, like when I think about Spotify, when I think about Luminate, when I think about Billboard, and I think about these companies, I don't think about manual.
Yeah, me neither. So I don't know. Like, are they saying like?
You want to read it, see how it looks to you?
Yeah, like I want to like actually look at it.
It's
So
insane. If you scroll up, you'll see the full post. So this has been making a lot of noise in the space, a lot of conversations in the space, and people are trying to say that Spotify is cheating for Drake. Right now, you know whatever this is or whatever this isn't. You know, I listen to Stat and DJ often enough, and they always remind me that when people have a number they want to hit, they're going to find a way to hit it. Right. So I'm not necessarily thinking about this particularly in the situation with Drake, but this, for all the conversation that's been around this, you know, all these artists for years now. Who's botting, whose streams are real, who's not real. We just saw Drake put out 14 music videos. One of him was pouring gasoline on a whole bunch of, on a bot farm, which is what it looks like. People have been talking about this quite a bit. And in the middle of all this, we have Spotify saying that they made a mistake in their manual review process. They combined multiple tracks. And again, I don't think about manual anything when I think about how these charts are working. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Let people know in the chat.
That just solely looks like we got caught in a lie.
It looks like we got caught in the lie.
Drake continued, was the initial stream review process was completed manually, resulting in the streams from two different album tracks being combined. That part I didn't hear. That's what I didn't hear. I thought you were saying that it was two different, that there were two different, what's the name of the first song on the album?
Make Me Cry.
I'd like that there was like a single version and an album version, and they combined them both, and it didn't show. I didn't realize they said two different songs. That just sounds like that's the only way we could say a mistake was made. That's just what it sounds. That's how it reads. I'm not saying that's how it reads, because that makes no sense. I thought, because I was about to say, you know, there are sometimes where the single version doesn't trend. You have the two different artworks because it was out as a single and then it was out as an album, and you're trying to combine them. It's clean. Those kind of things are a little different than song 1 and song 2 were added together or something like that. Sounds insane. But yeah.
Why are we pretending like we trying to act like they're not cheating?
No, but I'm trying to say that I misunderstood. I thought they were saying there were two versions of the same song, and that was how they were trying to get around it.
They can't tell us the truth on the real numbers because then they have to pay people more money. They told the truth.
Why would they have to pay more money?
Because if everybody is getting similar or closer to more money, to more numbers, then they feel more like they want more of the lion's share of the money. So if I'm a smaller artist, but I'm getting more.
Oh, you're saying they're closer to the actual bigger artists? Got it.
Yeah, they're closer than what.
What's perceived? It's perceived.
It's perceived
that
exactly.
No, I understand.
So they can't. It's from a business standpoint, they can't be transparent the way it's set up, because we in the music industry. I know DJ we didn't go to a meeting, and they asked us how much should a stream be worth? He didn't go. I didn't go. His uncle didn't go. Dre didn't never talk to me about it. Eminem, who's probably got the most streams of anyone, they didn't even call him. Who did they have in the meeting? Drake didn't go. Kendrick ain't get to go. Top Dog ain't go. Nobody I knew went. Who decided when one person streams my shit?
What the calculator?
Who did the math? Some dude from MIT that probably don't even, that never met Dr. Dre or didn't meet you. I've never met anyone be like, hey, you know what? You know what I do? I came up with the calculation of what a stream is worth. Where's that person at? We need to have him on or her on third verse.
I don't think they want to be known.
Exactly, they don't want to be known because they're robbing people. So there's no transparency in the sales, the numbers. It's all mess. It
How
means
it's worth the sale.
What is worth is all absolutely nothing. The charts is like it's Santa Claus. It's Santa Claus. It's the Easter Bunny. It's the biggest crock of caca that you ever want to see. Oh, he's number one. He did this. He broke this record. They can put anything in there. They can say anything. They can say anything. Taylor Swift sold 9 billion records. Dang, she did. I ain't listen to it. Nobody I know listen to it. And I like Taylor Swift as a person, but I'm just saying, you could just say anything.
Yeah.
Stat Quo drop. He platinum.
Now that makes sense.
They're gonna be like, nah, hold on now. See if I put some shit out, they're gonna be questioning like how he platinum. You know what I'm saying? How is Stat platinum? How he sold 600,000? They be knowing what they doing. So with Drake and these type of artists, they can say any number. That's why it's so funny to me every time they do a poll. Like Kendrick did 300. Yeah, right. Give him 600. We believe it. We believe Kendrick Lamar sold 600,000. When SZA dropped, that shit better say 700. That's my partner. We believe it. Spotify, give her 90 million plays on whatever song she puts out the day it comes out. We're not going to dispute it. We as a collection want SZA to win. We want Kendrick to win. Why is Drake only at 600? Give him 2 million. Who's deciding up there? Who's making it up? Just say whatever you want to say. Oh no, we put it in manually. What does that mean? What does that mean, Justin?
That manual is crazy.
Manual is a crazy word off of that.
What does it mean?
Crazy.
Is there a gentleman or a woman sitting there on her computer typing it? Oh, they played it in Omaha, Nebraska. One for Drake. They played it in Oklahoma. Another for Drake. Excuse me, sir. It's 12. May I go make a sandwich for lunch? What the fuck are we talking about? Are we really having a conversation? These guys are crooks. This is called fraud, America. Fraud. Where's that white dude that went to Minnesota? He need to go to the Spotify. Bruh, where you at? He came to LA. Go to Spotify. That's the fraud. This is fraud. This is fraud. It's all messed up. It's terrible. All of it's terrible. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just saying, y'all got me hyped. Manual. What?
That's crazy.
Manual is a crazy word.
Manual.
Like it's like opened them up for so like what? Like
how often does this happen?
That. How often is
all the time? Because they're cheating. They're liars. You're not telling the truth. You're liars. They got a big nice office around the corner too. I'm sorry, you're lying. I guess we won't be getting the Spotify deal. It's over. No deal for third verse on Spotify. Well, we do it. They can just give us some money and pay us off. I can be bought.
We can be bought. We can
just
be bought.
know. You don't want me to say nothing? Come by me. I can be bought. I can be compromised. I have no morals when it comes to lying. I'll lie to all these people. Spotify did it right. That manual, I know the person that put it in there. I made the sandwich that she ate at lunch. I did that.
They came and met us at Jolly.
Exactly. That was right at Jolly. I can be bought, Spotify. Come by me. I'm telling you. You don't want me to tell you. You don't want me to tell America that y'all commit fraud. I won't say nothing. Okay.
That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me. And I'm listening, and it's so right. I'm listening to this album and talking about how all these bots are fake. I'm listening to Drake make accusations that they removed 100 million streams, 100 million streams from Kendrick, and like he just throwing stuff out there and saying it. And then while this is happening in real time, Spotify goes on record and says they're manually made an error.
I want to know who
on Drake's album manually.
Who approved that? What is it? A tweet?
I mean, I'm not sure.
I mean, where did it come out? Like, where were you reading it off of? Yeah, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Who approved that?
Fired.
That message.
Yeah.
Fired.
Or where was it to begin? That's where it ended.
Email termination. Please leave. Please pack up your desk.
Right.
Pack up your desk.
They need to be gone now.
What are we talking about? What? Who's the CEO? Where's the chairman at? Like you're messing it up. That's like somebody coming out from the from Fort Knox saying like, oh, you know what? We manually put in the money. Some of it's not real.
Right.
Some of the money's not real. The 100 million we pulling back. So we all sitting around like, is my money real?
Yeah,
or
we all think it's
we're
real.
trying to figure out. We're trying to figure, does mine work?
Right.
Did my stream go through for Drake, or they taking mine? Did they manually get mine right? Stupid dog.
Now, is there a possibility this has an impact on Drake's case? A huge part of that case is talking about how the bots were in violation of New York general business law because they presented to the audience that something was more successful than it actually was, and in that sense, they weren't being honest with the audience about what they were listening to. It's part of the argument. It might be jumbled the way I'm saying it, but they make a lot of accusations in the lawsuit on information and belief that Spotify has been manipulating numbers in favor of Kendrick, et cetera. And so Well, now we got Spotify out here saying they were manually doing stuff for Drake. Is this something that the appellate judge needs to consider in recent news?
What a crazy.
This is insane.
This is what needs to happen. Let's really talk about it, because Drake is definitely someone that can be purchased. Somebody need to go and slide him whatever amount of money he need to get, and he need to walk away and take his ball and go home and go do an equity deal somewhere with some of my Saudi brothers. Give him a considerable amount of money, give him $2 billion, $3 billion, whatever he say he gonna get, and he can rap and tell us about how he's the new Sheik of Habibi, and drop another project. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what needs to happen. So whoever is over there, the powers that be, I think the dude was he.
It doesn't feel like it's going away though.
Yeah, just write him a check.
I'm saying that it feels like he's
Cut a
trying to
check,
take this
bro.
thing all the way to the end. And maybe I'm wrong.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, it feels like he's very committed to it going to the end.
And that when I
What
saw,
the check will do it, y'all.
well, let me say this again.
Check anyway.
My initial reaction when I saw
That's all I'm
that,
saying.
when I saw the album cover with MAGA on it, the MAGA chain, like, to me, that was another reason why have been so vigilant in terms of, we don't know how this case might turn out. We do not know how this court case may turn out. Like that, this Supreme Court, very one-sided. This administration will throw its weight. It can also be bought. It can also be incentivized, rather, for one way or the other. If this looks like, to me, part of what I've been most fearful of, because I don't know which way this administration goes in terms of telling their 6 judges on the court whether they take a case or not take a case, what that might look like, or what this appellate judge might come out and actually say, right? Because I know to a lot of people, Drake suing UMG for defamation sounds preposterous, particularly over a rap battle. But these are very tricky political times, and there's a lot of strange bedfellows right now. And one of them is holding up Michael Jackson's glove with a MAGA sign.
Man, leave Mike out of it. Mike just had the movie, man. We gonna throw Mike in there.
That's Drake did this.
And my boy Mike, man. Like, hey, yo, check this out, man. Mike got enough problems, man. Y'all leave Mike alone, man. I'm standing up for Mike, man. Yeah, I said it. And let Mike go, man. I don't want his glove in nothing. I don't want to see the shirt. I don't want to see nothing on you chumps. Nothing. Leave Mike alone, man. I don't want to see the shoes, the glitter socks. All y'all sit down somewhere, man. Mike got enough problems. Be adding them to y'all shenanigans of what he got going on. Y'all got the Mike glove everywhere, man. Mike ain't asked for that. Who paid? Did somebody pay? We just throw Mike on somewhere. Yo, matter of fact, this thumbnail, put the Mike thing up there, man. Switch the thumbnail, Justin. We just throw Mike on whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it's bad enough, man. Mike got his own problems. Mike somewhere dead in the grave, like, man, why I gotta be involved in this, man? I like Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Mike.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, Mike somewhere dead looking down, like, man, I like Kendrick, man. I like Drake too. I don't want to be involved in this, man. They got Mike in it. Drake, what's his infatuation with Michael Jackson, man? Let that go, man. That's the gloved one, dog. What you got? Like, let it go. Now we got MAGA Mike. I never thought I'd see MAGA Mike, dog.
We got Mike.
MAGA Mike.
We do. We got.
Sounds like a.
We got Buffalo Wild Wings Mike.
Man, they got Mike doing all
We got
kinds
Kentucky
of stuff.
basketball Mike.
Oh, man, let the glitter glove.
I do
let
like
it
Buffalo
go,
Wild
man.
Wings.
Yeah, I mean,
They got a.
right. So both places watch a game.
That's all I got.
No,
That's all I got from that.
I saw Mike shooting the bird. Mike wouldn't have shot no bird.
Yeah.
Mike wouldn't have shot nobody the bird with the glitter glove. That's not what he would have done. Mike ain't for that. Mike, he want love.
You
Mike
know.
want love. I call my child Blanket because he blankets the world with his love. That's what Mike said.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's why he called him Blanket, because he blankets the world with his love. That boy Mike was a player, boy.
I did not know that actually.
Yeah. I call him Blanket because he blankets the world with his love. That boy Mike. It's an interview up there. Go, y'all check that out. That boy Mike a monster, man.
Yeah, I missed that.
Leave my boy Mike out of the cover, dog.
Mm.
You should have put your face up there, face man. I know Mike. Hey Kendrick, you don't put no Mike on the cover, bro. J. Cole, whoever coming out, leave Mike alone. Huh?
But sincerely though, like, you know, this thing with Spotify is crazy, and there are things at stake that are happening right now. And one of the things that's happening is Drake has found a way to get to make it passable for every brand to go out Michael Jackson. Like, this is a mess. Like, I just don't like what this stuff stands for to me. And I feel like he's treating Michael Jackson's glove in a very cheap fashion. It's gone very far. And he's pointing fingers about bots and things. And meanwhile, Spotify is saying they manually calculated some numbers and they made a mistake.
Yeah, no, the manually thing is great. That message is crazy. I'm very interested to know who hit send. Who's the final sign off on that? Just like.
Now, another conversation people are having is Drake apparently funded this rollout himself. And they're talking about how impressive that is. What's your guys' reaction to that?
I mean, I think he's gonna get some money back. I think he's definitely turning in some invoices.
Turning in some invoices?
Oh, for sure.
You know, I mean,
hey, yo, can
like you want to do shit, you got it done. Like,
I want to say something. I want to embarrass this dude right here. Legendary invoice man when he worked in the scope. Iconic invoices. He used to say some crazy like, I went to dinner with the Chancellor of Buffalo or something. When he would turn in invoices, it was iconic what he had going on. When his expenses, it was so crazy.
I did put some crazy names. Daryl Strawberry and Orville Redenbacher came to a lot of dinners, but it was great.
He would put that and turn it in. He said dinner with Orville Redenbacher.
Orville Redenbacher is crazy.
I had like memorabilia of Orville everywhere. I mean, it was the whole thing.
Daryl Strawberry did not go to dinner with DJ, but he according to the invoices, he went to a lot of them. So I'm sure Drake is doing some creative invoices. He looked like he got some people like DJ doing the invoices. So I'm sure the invoices, Universal is getting some stuff back. So he probably fronted the money because there's a lot of people don't know when you're trying to do a project. Even Drake, there's a lot of red tape trying to get things cleared.
Yeah.
And and plus since Universal went public, it's different.
Yeah, see? Smash.
You back up? You back? Sorry.
See, I don't even have to sing it.
I'm glad
knows the
you
words?
ain't got no mic. We back. Okay, cool. Hey,
He got the
hey, yo,
mic.
super chats. He does have a mic, huh?
Oh,
He's an idiot. That's Los. He's the. He's an idiot. Super chats. Go ahead. Justin getting a sandwich like I did. Hey, make sure I'll put it out anyway. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, set mic up, mic check. Hey, chat, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right. Super chat time. Where have you guys left off?
Nah, go ahead.
All right. Says Drake is affiliated with Happy Dad and Steak from Blue Slaves 24, in case you guys didn't know that. Sabrina Carpenter, SZA, Olivia Rodrigo, Jess Glenn, and all got their songs removed from White House DHS, but Drake can't. Drake, the internet guy, don't know.
I think he can. But I think he. I don't think. I think he'll do that once he see his first week sales. After the first week sales, he'll get it removed. But till then, he's gonna leave him right there.
See, Drake didn't say shit about George Floyd until Don Lemon called him out in 2020.
Yeah. What project did he have dropping? Y'all gotta understand, this dude trying to get to the paper, man. Not thinking about what y'all on right now. This dude is a money making machine. Listen to the verses. He's talking about prosperity and getting wealth and having money for him, his family, and the rest of his people. That's what he's talking about. He's not trying. When have y'all heard a record where he's trying to save the world? His whole mission is
God's plan. He gave people money. He was walking around handing out cash.
So you weren't here. We talked about people giving money to make themselves feel better. It had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with the people. It's like me. When I said that when I give out money to help someone that's homeless, it has nothing to do with the homeless person. It's all about me and how I feel. It makes me feel good.
God's plan is great, but what about Stats plan?
Exactly. Stats plan.
Oh man, here's a hot take for you, Stat, take that wall frame of Malcolm X down. You ain't want the smoke for what he stand for and fought for. Happy birthday, Malcolm X Day chat.
Well, I mean, shout out to Malcolm. He got taken away from us for standing on that, and I don't want to get taken away from us for standing on that. So, and I have a painting here, but he ain't here no more. So Stat's here. So if I got to stand on that for my people to do me like they did him, he's right there. My people did that to him. They did that.
I have a Stat Quo painting.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be done like that.
I do. I have a Stat Quo painting.
I don't want to be done like that.
We could replace it.
I love. At the end of the day, one of my, I love Malcolm and what he was on, but you know how that goes when you stand up and be. You see, have y'all heard me talk about anything political on here? Nope, I won't do it.
Sean Knows One says Drake is in multiple lawsuits regarding botting his streams.
Well, I mean, everybody's botting. Hey, yo, I'm gonna say this again. Everyone's cheating. Everyone. Their answers to the test. They all know the answers. Everybody's cheating.
So it's like the steroid baseball era?
It's steroids.
Steroid baseball
Everybody hitting 80 home runs. So anyway, DJ, you get the next.
No, everybody's hitting 50 home runs.
Is it 50?
The greats are hitting 70.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's the difference. You know what I mean?
50,
Like everybody's hitting 40 or 50. Like there's a lot of Brady Andersons, but like the Barry
Kendrick
Bonds and
Jr.'s
the
hit the
Mark
wall
McGuire
at
and the
50.
Sammy Sosa's are still, they have to keep them above it.
Right.
If that's what you're comparing it to.
No, that's a fact.
All right, from K-Way for real. You don't get to live in this country almost 20 years, benefit from being deeply embedded in American culture, politics, and entertainment, and then play dumb when the MAGA side uses your art to spread hate.
He don't care. K-Way, you know I love you. Listen, he doesn't care. You know what he cares? Yo, I'm sorry, DJ, go ahead.
I'm not the politic thing.
When are y'all
I
gonna
guess
wake up?
but he doesn't care.
When y'all gonna wake up and realize these people don't care?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about the stuff that y'all be caring about. Listen to the raps. He wants to make money. He wants to sleep with beautiful women.
He wants to eat pasta.
He wants to eat pasta at restaurants we never been to.
Cipriani, whatever.
Yeah,
He wants Priani and Scriani and he wants girls that look good and he wants to sleep with other guys' baby mothers. This is what he wants. Let him have what he wants. Okay? That's what he want to do. Y'all trying to make him be something he's not. That's not him. He's not that guy. He's not going to save us. Why do y'all want him to save us? It's not who he is. Drake, please save us. Drake, please talk to Trump. Talk to Trump, Drake. Drake, can you talk to Trump for us, Drake? Can you please? That's what we need. That's what we need. Drake at the White House making decisions for us. That'll really get us on the right track, huh? That'll really do it right, huh? We need a song that we need Drake to pledge allegiance to the flag. He needs to be like, yeah, we want to make Drake a citizen so he can rap about American stuff. And that's really gonna save the country. That's really gonna get the drugs and the homeless off the streets of LA. Yeah, Drake, come on out here to LA and save us. Man, get out of here, dog. That man don't give a flying crow. Yeah, DJ, I said crow. He does not care. And most of these people that y'all love, they don't care either. You know who cares about how you feel? Justin. Justin cares about how you feel.
I do care.
Yes,
Justin cares about how you feel.
Perfect layup for him coming back.
Justin cares. Justin goes to all of the protests.
Yes.
He wants to be there. He's out there sweating.
He does have a season.
Most of them.
He's out there sweating. He's out there protesting.
I wasn't at January 6th.
He wasn't out of that. He's up there sweating, protesting. He's singing Kumbaya. He's chanting, "It's gonna be all right." You can hear him through the crowd. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. All right. Me and DJ are at home watching the game. Yeah. We were watching the sports game. We were watching the Super Bowl. We're texting each other like, "Did you see the Mets? No. Did you see the Dodgers?" Justin's outside because he cares, and that's why we love him, because he helps us care more. When he talks to us, I'm like, damn, I should care. And then I go to the bathroom
and you remember
and go on TikTok and be like, man, look at that dance. And then I don't care again. So then he calls me, then I care, then I eat something, I don't care. It's like a back and forth, it's like a struggle. You know what I'm saying?
You forget to care very quickly.
Yeah, we don't. Drake don't care, guys. Stop trying to want him to care.
You know what forgets quickly? Birds.
Yes,
Birds forget quickly.
Yo. Unfortunately, the most people that y'all hear, even when they speak passionately about things, they don't be caring about what
They don't even know what they're saying.
They don't even know what they're saying. They just saying stuff to get you riled up. If you want some real, it's right here. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. People that I like, I'm gonna take up for them, even when they're wrong. No one's gonna tell you that. They're gonna come up with an excuse to say, nah, he's really right. No, I like them. That's why I'm taking up for them, because they're my friends. Okay.
So
Sorry.
we've got a couple things that are going on right now.
Sorry, Justin's back.
We got a couple things going on right now. One, the cameras are starting to overheat. So we will probably only have about 15, 20 more minutes before it becomes. If you notice right now, we just lost one of our shots. So Royal's trying to, he's working with that right now.
Okay. Oh, because we're doing the 4K thing.
Yeah, because I do 4K. Then also we've been live streaming this long. I think it probably extra power to it. So that is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So we have super chats. I think probably better just to focus on the super chats.
Let's go.
And now in the end. And then after this, we still have to shoot our next questions for the members. So even after the live's over, we still have to do that section.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So 1080 is what we should be doing instead of 4K, because is that what it is? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. So super chats, Los, let's go.
All right. We got another one from K-Way for Real. It says, surrounding yourself with Hell's Angels, Aiden Ross, AK, and other MAGA disciples definitely makes you MAGA. I never hang around a man that beat my wife's homegirl repeatedly and called myself a good friend.
Okay. Fight the power that be. All right. Well, hey, shout out to you, righteous man. We want to be more like Righteous Man. You should change your thing to Righteous Man. I ain't mad at him. I ain't hanging around nobody to beat my own girl either. I think that's wrong. Next.
Yeah, next.
Yeah. It's a real show right here.
Right.
Like this, like
there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
I love it. I love that there's a lot going on. I love the chaos.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
It was real thin in the beginning.
It's real smooth in the beginning, so.
It was real thin. I mean, me and Stat were talking about this the other day. The first time we did a test of what this podcast looked like,
Oh yeah.
we crammed ourselves next to this wall
Yes.
to try to shoot right there. We hadn't even thought about using the whole living room.
Yeah.
So we've come a long way since
Absolutely.
a year ago.
All right, well, here's one that's a little lighter. From Stacy Payton, 1785. Hey, Stat, just curious. You rock with Freddie Gibbs?
Love Freddie. It's my dog. Last time I seen him was at Joey's in Woodland Hills. I like, and then the time before that, I seen him and his daughter at Foot Locker.
I mean, I've known Freddie since day one.
I love Freddie.
Freddie.
Who he beat up on the plane?
3-8.
Remember he beat old boy up? Was that Cruz? He beat up James Cruz. They got to fighting on the plane.
That was that. Yeah,
Sorry, James.
but
It's
Freddie,
I love
I
you,
just
dog.
remember all those shenanigans with Freddie and Barry and like 3H and Archie and
Love Freddie.
Lambo's still with him every day. Like it's crazy.
Love
he was
Freddie.
the intern back then, crushing. Like they had the
Love
office
Freddie.
next to me at Interscope. So since day
That's my
one,
dog.
that was
And I'm so proud of
a long
him.
time. Yeah,
Proud of him
Stuck
and what
with it,
he
grinding
stuck
with
with
it.
it, man. Like he stuck with it. He stayed. I remember having a conversation with him when he was going at Jeezy at the Interscope office. I remember talking to him like, man, you gotta let that go. And I promise you, once he let that go, it seemed like his career started taking off. DJ ain't gonna want to hear this, but shout out to Tunji for giving him a shot. He put together that project with the other. What's the producer name?
Madlib?
Madlib.
Yeah.
He did that project, so shout out to Tunji for putting that on. But yeah, shout out to Freddie, man. Tunji believed in Freddie when nobody did. He's always Freddie Gibbs. But yeah, so yeah, love Freddie Gibbs. Next,
Good project.
Freddie has one of my favorite marijuana lines of all time. He says, "That other reefer can't get you as high as I take you. Take a hit of this. I call it Down Goes Frazier." Love that.
that's good.
great
One of my favorite
line.
lines of all time.
All right, we got a few chats about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. First one from K-Way for real. Any black man that doesn't appreciate Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers isn't healed or healing. It should be the most important album to this incel and red pill generation. And from Wake Me When, different. I'm guessing that means
Can we put these on the
difference.
screen? I know that, Yeah, thanks.
From Wake Me When, difference I would say is there was not this wave of disappointment from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers from own fans, nor did people think drugs because they thought it was so bad.
So I guess we're comparing Mr. Morale to Iceman. Is that what the person?
I'm assuming that's what the comparison is there.
I'm just saying economically, if I y'all about to be mad. I know this guy who said I'm a black man. Economically, I would appreciate it if he had all right or humble on Mr. Morale as well. So economically, I would have appreciated records that stayed playing for a long period of time. Ironically, that's the album he put out when he was leaving TDE. Yes, it was deep. Lovely. Yes, he had therapy on there. Lovely. Me and him had a conversation about therapy before that. That's just give you some insight. I'm like, yo, you should talk to somebody because you can't. The level that you are, I told Justin about this conversation. It was one of the last times where I told him, I said, I don't understand where you are. I can't relate to what you have experienced or what you're experiencing because I never achieved this type of success. I was like, you should talk to professionals when it comes to. It wasn't that he was venting to me. It's just some advice that I gave him. I said, you should be having conversation with professionals about what you have going on in your life, because even me or most people cannot understand the level of success that you have achieved or you've seen. So it's a beautiful thing that he did that album, that the growth that came out of that album, the things that he expressed. But I'm saying as a business person, amongst all of those, all that growth, I would appreciate if he had some records,
If he sprinkled a hit on it.
sprinkle some hits in there, because GNX, Luther, TV off, all that shit was going. And I know when he did Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, he was rapping over all that type of shit. Mike will send them beats for sure.
Right.
You think Mike ain't turning no beats? You think he wasn't rapping over stuff that could be deemed to be like popular that would have made that album stretch? The reason why the reason why we were able to wait so long for him to put out another project is because he put hits on it.
Right.
So you think as dope as he is, he didn't know that those records weren't going to be like top of the charts? He knows. That's why he did GNX. Luther's a smash.
Yeah.
Peekaboo, hit record. Mr. Morale had none of those. Ironically, when he was leaving TDE, I would have done the same shit. So with Drake, you think Drake knows? You think Drake knows that this album will be gone in 2 or 3 months? He knows. He didn't put a Nokia on here. He don't have a Nokia on this project.
I want to ask you guys about something that's happening now. So over the weekend, there's been a number of reports on social media, on X, on Twitter, that UMG has been DCMA striking people who try to use Drake's music in their posts or, just on social. And it's pretty unusual in comparison. Here's an example right here. It says UMG DCMA strike Usain Bolt for showing love to Drake's Shebang. There's a post here from Spectre. It says Spectre is one of these accounts that'll take it's, not like us, but over Billie Jean beat or whatever, one of these type of accounts. It says UMG and IFPI have initiated another wave of seemingly automated copyright takedowns on this app. Our mashup album, If the Weeknd Made Thriller, has been taken down as part of this. This wave of takedowns affected thousands of people who posted Ariana Grande, Eminem, Taylor Swift, and The Weeknd content over the last 3 years. While scrolling through the email, multiple random small accounts with posts dating back to 2024 who had just posted snippets of their favorite music were struck. It seemed that anybody who has ever posted any form of copyrighted music content, hundreds of thousands of accounts, regardless of fair use, is now risking suspension on this app. I just feel like, are you familiar with how, these DMCAs tend to work from a label standpoint?
You asking about like how they decide when to strike and when not to?
Yeah, I guess my broader question is, over the weekend, it was a lot of Drake songs that were getting spiked. A lot of people posting about Drake songs, and then a lot of fans coming out reporting that.
I mean, it's just a volume thing. I mean, it's also the most talked about album of the year, so it's obviously on top of the most. It's like it's being paid attention to more than most things are in general. So just anything that's a volume game for real. But I mean, like, what's the is it a conspiracy concept? Is that
it's a conspiracy concept. Saying that they're trying to do this to slow down Iceman. So
they're trying to slow down Iceman.
We'll see.
Well, no, I think what it is when you're going through litigation and one side is complaining about certain things and what's happening, now they're going to hold everybody's feet to the fire because you're saying that we're not doing this and not doing this. Okay, well, we're going to do it when it's your time to come around. So it's your turn. So this is what we're doing.
You turn the spotlight on.
You turn the spotlight on. So now we have to operate the way we operate.
The spotlight's automatically on because of how big the project is, but then they added, obviously all the attention on what they're doing, what UMG is doing correctly, incorrectly, all that stuff.
Dog, when Kendrick was doing what he was doing, like during that phase, they weren't even talking about the song, certain, like Not Like Us in the staff meeting. Like they weren't even discussing certain things because remember Drake OVO had a deal. I think Future the Prince had a deal at Interscope with one of them guys. They weren't even talking about that stuff at the staff meeting. This is a very tricky situation. Everything's under the same roof. That's all UMG. J. Cole's over there, Kendrick's over there, Drake's over there. It's not like it's Sony and UMG.
Yeah, no, it's very,
like these are so they have to be like they're on pins anyway. This is a very touchy situation because one chairman got a relationship with this one and that one, and one's feeling you doing this for this one, you're not doing this for me. It's like a war, like under the same roof. You know what I mean? This not Oklahoma City versus the Spurs. This the Spurs versus the Spurs.
Yes, and the energy's different in the buildings now.
Yes,
it's not the same. It's not Jimmy. It's not Step. It's not like we kind of had like more like personalities in the building. Now it's very very numbers lead and very like there's a lot less energy in the building. So it's like to bring that in there.
Watch this.
I mean, because we were doing like
Hey guys, this is the Third Verse podcast. This is Todd Douglas. He works for Interscope, which is UMG. Hey Todd. Look at Todd. Now watch how quiet Todd get now.
What up?
Look how Todd. Look how quiet he gets. This is Todd Douglas. He works at UMG.
Incredible. All this new music's incredible. I can't wait to listen to it all. How many songs we got on this new album? What we doing?
Hey Todd, I just called to put you in an uncomfortable situation because you are currently an employee of UMG. So
save yourself.
Save yourself, Todd. I'm not gonna say nothing to get you
hang
in
up
trouble.
on him. I
just want to tell you I love you. You called me a couple times, I ain't call you back. But yeah, we're over here talking about.
I mean, I called just to go through your review of some of the current top trending albums released by UMG. Just to get your professional rap A&R opinion of the music and verses and overall music that occurred on some of these recently released top important releases.
Well, Todd, the problem with this now is that the people you work for know that we have a friendship, and so all the inflammatory things I say they might associate you with me. So they know you have a relationship with DJ, but now the cat's out the bag.
Don't worry. Nobody likes me anyway. Only my friends like me. Everybody else thinks I'm a jerk.
Save it.
Well, I'm gonna say this about Todd Douglas. Todd Douglas is the guy. So at Interscope, he was clearing samples for a very long time, but he does everything at the label. Literally, like how long you been at UMG?
He cares.
At Interscope, he cares.
Talking
too.
about people that
He
care. There are
cares.
very few
How long
in
you
the
been
world
at
where
Interscope?
very people care.
Ever since I got my plumber's license, bro.
No.
Make sure all the shit goes down.
How long you been working at Interscope for real?
20 plus years.
20 plus years he's been at Interscope, and he's been he's a Mr. Fix It man.
Yeah.
He's one of the few people that worked when Jimmy was the chairman. Now he's working at Janik being the chairman. He's one of the few carryovers.
Yeah, survived.
Hold on. I don't work at Interscope Records, Dad. I work at Interscope Capital. So just so you know.
Sorry.
Record label, I work at a shared services group for Interscope Records and Capital Records.
Yes.
Just here to do whatever the labels need.
Well, there it is. I apologize. He works at Interscope Capital, shared label, and the DJ just gave me to shut you off so you don't lose your job. I love you. You my guy. I'll hit you later.
All right, love you guys.
Yeah.
It's just a very different energy, like having that in the because back when think about all the things we went through when it was Interscope. Obviously the 50 game thing was what it was, but it was Eminem and Fred Durst. Like we had I was the Eminem office, and my best friend ran Flawless, which was Fred's label, and he was 2 offices down. We were blasting the records out of our office. They were playing it was like the Wild West, but it was just different personalities that you can manage those kind of situations. Now it's a lot more with the internet, with social media. It's everything's so much more prevalent, and the personalities in the offices aren't anywhere near as dominant.
Like if in our time, we would have had a whole podcast in DJ's office. Now,
There's
DJ
no
wasn't even comfortable with Todd even being on the phone with us having that conversation. You saw because he cares about Todd and he knows how these people are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, Todd, you on the Third Verse podcast? What were you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how stiff it is. It's different. You walk in there.
It's just different. It's more corporate. It's more, and the personalities aren't what they were, and the business
Can't
is
even
doing
play
well.
the music
so you can't-
loud.
I went back a few weeks ago. We did the
Ray Sherman.
the Black Beatles 10-year anniversary, the Mannequin Challenge. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But it was the energy of what God we missed it. It was that was so an everyday occurrence. Just the artists all hung out. Everybody was literally my office was home for everybody.
Right.
It was just where everybody kind of you pulled up every time. It didn't matter. Producers, songwriters, artists, everybody. They were in there, sports ticker running, gambling happening somewhere, but creation was happening in there. It felt like a real hub. And then we had the studio across the street. It was people never left.
Right.
Now you go for a meeting and you leave.
Right.
But that was where you went. That was the destination.
We would literally hang out all day, literally all day long. And every artist would come and sit there with us. And it's all day. Kendrick would come, sit all day, we just kicking it.
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah, back in
Everybody would come hang out in that corner.
They claimed what Hollaback T Slack back in the day. They pulled up like all the time. Like they were all
Everybody,
Hit Boy
dog.
and Chase.
Hit Boy
Like,
Chase.
yeah, I mean, all
Everybody
those
would
guys
come
were
there and
together.
kick
The
it.
crew, yeah. I mean, like it was obviously Polo and all his guys. Everybody. It was
It's not.
just
It's
like-
not like that no more. They go to there, and we would turn the music up loud, and no one would say shit.
Right.
Like the music would be so loud you can hear it at the elevator is very far away, but you can hear it at the elevator. Now there's particular places where you can turn the music.
There were
up.
also real wooden doors. Now it's like open staying.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it's a
nice.
very different concept. Like there's
Yeah,
still some offices, but they're glass. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
But it is just a different. Everything evolves one way or the other. And, social media obviously like amplifies things. So like nothing is like sacred. But yeah.
Super chats.
Super chats.
We got a new one from Lala Knight. She said, Drake paid millions out of his own pocket for a year of promo so he could drop 3 albums to leave his label. That makes 0 sense. That
makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, so let me tell you why. Because it's a commitment that he's trying to fulfill. So he's trying to get out of the commitment. He probably over committed. So
I still don't. I still am so interested to hear how that plays out. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I'm sure they're gonna find something logistically to stop him from going out to go, because I'm sure there's a time limit for that.
Yeah, like usually option like each album, like so they can work each one. Otherwise, like
Yes.
I mean, it's his situation may be very unique, but you can't sign a 5-album deal and then put out 5 albums tomorrow and say I'm out of the deal. That's just
Absolutely
how it
not.
works.
Yeah.
So there's like processes to it. His may be very unique because he has a very unique situation. They've already made $1 zillion together. So his deal may have been very like just drop music whenever you want to drop music. You owe us a certain number of songs. You could put them all out at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning if that's what you want to do. But I'm just saying in general, like it's an option. It's a record. They have time to work each project. So it's like an action, like things trigger after each album drops. I mean, there are many ways things can work. This one, I'm just very interested. Like I can't imagine. Like that's what they were thinking. If the actual fact was UMG had 3 more albums with Drake, that they were thinking they were going to get 1 album promoted and 2 thrown out at the same time, and that's a count. I mean, but who knows? Maybe something's wording. Maybe something. Who knows? I really don't know the answer. I'm very interested because that's the only thing that makes sense. Why would he put those records out?
Right.
Nobody's even talking about
The New York Times podcast guys, John and Joe, the other guy, I can't think of his name. They said that they reached out to people on both sides of the conversation, Drake side and the UMG side, to try to figure out what was going on. And both sides of it said it's complicated.
Yeah.
So he's not necessarily out of his deal. This doesn't necessarily fulfill his contract, but there's some stuff moving around.
Yeah,
so.
There's some gray area and
Yeah.
how it was probably. That's what I'm saying. Each contract's its own, but it just seems like for an artist that big and what they committed and what they're expecting, that like that's.
Sure. Sure.
You good over there?
caught me mid swig. Let's see, what have we not read so far?
No.
Okay. All right, from JJ's Cooking. Hot take. I don't know how you guys gonna feel about this. Iceman sounds good. Drake's rhyming is good. The album falls short because of the redundant, delusional, soft batch content. It comes off as corny.
I like that review. I like that review quite a bit.
I didn't see the last part when I said it's a hot take. I just saw the first sentence. And
Yeah,
where are we going with this?
That sounds good. I just like the way.
Actually,
I just like.
The more I read, the more I agree.
That's That's Justin's burner account. What is it? What was it called?
JJ's Cooking. It might be.
That's definitely Justin's.
Just his face.
Just
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Like he gave him just a check mark.
You don't have to pay for us to say this stuff.
Hey,
That was just approved. There's a check mark next to it on the test. They didn't even. There's nothing even written underneath. No comments.
JJ seemed like he know what he's talking about. JJ seemed like he's
That
cooking.
was too funny.
JJ
That was
cooking.
way too funny.
JJ cooking.
He's cooking right there. That's what he's
JJ
doing.
cooking.
Oh, it's too funny.
From Blue Slides 24, do you think ASAP Rocky is going to cancel his arena tour? It's looking like Blue Dot Fever on Ticketmaster for the different cities.
I can't imagine him being able to do an arena tour. in 2026. ASAP Rocky?
Yeah,
I can't see him. This doesn't
no
seem
way.
like his climate.
It just like, and who's on it with him? Who's the package with Rocky?
If it ain't Rihanna, ain't nobody.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was my point, but which I'm assuming it's not.
Rocky, hey Rocky, let me give you some advice, man. You know what'll be cool? You, Rihanna, bring the kids out. We just do like a whole show up there. Like, what's the day in the life? That'll be the whole. Because don't play no music though.
DJ, you ready for this rousing support act? It's a venerable who's who of who is that? Grim with the number 1. I'm about to feel really old right now. Mr. Mayers, Rugahan or Rugahan, I'm not sure how they pronounce that. Babushka Boy.
Just because we don't know you don't mean you're not
That's
talented.
true, yeah. Just because we don't know you doesn't mean you're not great. There's also Dummy and Shirthead. So get your calendars marked for that tour.
Wait, this says, just so you know what this says. I don't know if this is real, but this is what this says. ASAP Rocky is going on tour, the Don't Be Dumb World Tour. Instead of traditional opening acts, the tour features appearances by his 6 alter egos. Grim, Mr. Mayers,
That's even worse than I thought.
Oh, there's alter egos?
That's what it says. Is that just made up, or is that? Because I was like, who are they? That's really what it says. I mean, I don't know if it's right, but that's what it says.
Hey, you know what this proves to me? This is what I want everybody
That
at
absolutely
home.
nobody's paying attention, because
No,
I've never heard anybody.
this is what
talk
I want
about
y'all
this.
to know. Everybody at home, a lot of you men that you see somebody like Rihanna and think she's unattainable, you guys got a shot. Y'all can get your own Rihanna. Because if a dude that has 7 alter egos, one named Grim and Little Man, whatever his alter ego,
Shirthead, I like. I called the kid in my dorm Sockface. That's kind of close.
Yeah.
Shirthead.
If Shirthead can get Rihanna, you can get Rihanna too. Guys,
I was like, how could we not know any of the 6 acts? I was like, I had to look it up. I was like, Justin doesn't even know them. So if he doesn't know them, they
Well,
can't
I felt
exist.
better when Justin had a blank look on
Yeah,
his
so
face.
that's why
Like, okay, good.
You said it. He made that face, and I looked. I was like, okay, that has to be like.
and somebody said Rocky a cool dude. I'm sure he's cool, but those alter egos are lame. That's not.
And
true.
when did they show up? How long has he had these alter egos?
I never heard of them. That's why I mean, like, having 6 alter egos from a big act that no one's ever heard of.
I don't know.
This seems very
And
confusing.
Andy Pandy said he's sexy to most women. So you can be so sexy is above everything. So ladies, you can be sexy. If you sexy, then you don't have to be. You can be shirt head. See, that's why
that kind of works.
Babushka Boy.
You can be Bushka Boy. See, that's why I
Boy.
can't be Bushka Boy because I can't do that. So if you sexy, you can call yourself shirt head and Bushka Boy and say you taking them all on the road.
I mean, you got.
It's like that meme. It's like, it's like the one meme with one guy says the same thing as like the round guy. It's like one of them is like, harassment. and the other one is like,
Well,
that was okay.
My
tour would be huge.
Listen, this is my problem. I love ASAP and what he's done in his career. He did an interview and he called himself a bad bitch. I ain't looked at him the same since then. He went on Breakfast Club with one of them. He said, "You gotta fly me out. I'm a bad bitch. I'm from a different era, dog.
That doesn't fly.
I'm from a different era. I grew up different. That's the type of stuff we like crack jokes on. Like, I got a homeboy, we make fun of him because he got curly hair. And I'm like, yeah, you like a bad bitch, dog. We joke like that.
Yeah.
He actually said it. That's him. I'm a bad bitch. You gotta fly me out. I can't rock with that. I don't care how good your music is. I respect what you've done in your career, and you have a beautiful family. I'm just saying, it changed for me. Plus, personally, I don't like how you did John Eman. Yeah. Your old manager's my partner, huh? Yeah. DJ don't like when I do that. But yeah, I don't like how you did John.
Oh, I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't like how John our family. John at the house watching. He a Giants fan like DJ. It's our guy. I don't like how you did John.
Great hair.
You played John. John discovered Lana Del Rey. You played John. It's my man's. Yeah, you played him. You know you a sucker for that. Next. Sucker. Blow pop. Lollipop. The little blow pops you get at the bank. All that. Lame. You should. John, a good man. That's a good man. Y'all know who he is. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be talking about these dudes cool. They be doing lame stuff behind the scenes. Lame. We be knowing though. Sucker. Blow pop. Lollipop. Sorry.
All right. Can't wait for real says I'm late, but stat tripping again. Kelly is 90s fine. Kelly Rowland.
That's what I'm saying.
Chocolate Godiva bar, good enough
Listen.
to eat and co-sign a car loan for.
Listen, I just said at this point, no, because I said Kelly Rowland was a 7. I said there's no such thing as a 10. I just said because I've never seen her not made up. So I would like to see her like what she look like in the morning. Just like I have on man makeup right now. The beard, the glasses, the hat. It's man makeup. So somebody like, man, stat look good. You know what I mean? Let me cut the beard off. Let me take off the glasses and the hat. Let's get a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see me bald face. Then it's like, does he really got what it takes? Right now, I got this jumping, so I'm cheating. So what I'm saying, like all these different women, or even men, I guess, that people say is the most sexy, let's really strip them down to the bare necessities of what it really is. Because you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody, they're gonna see you bare face, shaved beard, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get the photo. So in the photos, yeah.
I missed it, so I don't even know how we got to
well, in the photos, yes. She's
I understand what
dime
you're
piece.
saying. I'm just saying where did Kelly Rowland come
because somebody because I said that she was a 7 and somebody said I was tripping for saying that.
I'm saying, but what was the conversation that got you to Kelly Rowland?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was an actual topic.
I just
started rating people randomly.
That's how I do. It's randomly rating. Anyway, go ahead.
Randomly rating sounds like
she's awesome. I love Kelly Rowland.
For you, Justin.
Motivation was a
randomly rated.
Randomly
That's
rated.
not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Just randomly we stop and just start
rated.
just throwing out numbers. And names.
Hey, you know what's crazy? We had all segments that we supposed to do. We ain't doing none of those because the cameras is hot, so we ain't gonna be able to get to them.
Yeah.
We can do the crime rhyme.
Currently crowing.
We remixed the crime segment. We don't have a name for it.
Yeah, we're doing. Last time the crime thing got so somber.
Yeah, I was like,
it was like, yo, we gotta do something funny.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's do that crime thing.
What?
All right, let's try the new crime thing. Okay, it's not crime rap anymore though.
It's not.
We're doing something funny.
It's like
crime of the week.
Crime of the week. This week in crime.
Yeah, you stand over here.
Oh, is it more like something ridiculous that happened? Kind of.
This is Rebel.
Love this already. This is
I
way
thought
better.
this would be on
Yeah, this is
brand.
right up your alley.
Hot dog up alley.
We just lost.
So-
No.
This crime actually occurred last Thursday on May 16th in Orange City, Florida, where 2 guys reportedly hopped a fence at University High School, stole about $50 worth of lanyards, and then decided to steal approximately 100 hot dogs and a bunch of ice cream. Not computers, not expensive electronics, 100 hot dogs. Nothing says criminal mastermind like risking jail time over hot dogs and ice cream.
Hey, listen. Ain't nothing wrong with going to jail for a good dog. Because one thing about going to jail for a hot dog, you gonna got it's a bunch of hot dogs where you going.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was a one-word response.
I don't know. It sounds like 2 round criminals.
Oh my god!
The roundest criminals.
That is fucking hilarious.
I would have guessed Florida though.
Right.
Seems like anytime you read a
It's probably
story
Florida.
online, it did. He said Florida.
Right. But they had the munchies. They had the munchies, something crazy.
The lanyards,
Yeah,
though. What were the
that's
lanyards for?
That's crazy.
That's from Justin's house. Those are the lanyards he's collected from all the protests.
For all the protests, they stole all Justin's lanyards.
They stole
and used
Justin's
them to
lanyards
snatch the
from
hot
all
dogs and
the
ice
stats.
cream.
The hot dog. They got the hot dogs from my spot. They
Like
went
they
to
stole
Justin.
it like Wile E. Coyote, like leaning over the thing.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
That's how they escaped. They tied all the lanyards down from Justin's penthouse apartment, and they
were
climbed
standing on
down.
the bridge. And when the guy opened, he like lowered the thing down.
Exactly. They took all Justin's lanyards.
Very, very Wile E. Coyote. I'm into it.
You gotta save, you gotta commemorate the moments, you know?
Absolutely.
All right, that was good. Crime rapper. That was good.
That was
good.
good.
That was good. Yeah, that was fun. Good week of crime. That was a great one right there, bro.
That was a fun quick bit.
As much as we want to stay here, we got the cameras is hot, right?
Yeah, cameras are going hot.
So Yeah, I don't know. Justin, send us off, Justin.
I think the takeaway of the week is if you're going to commit a crime, make sure it is worth the time that you might actually have to spend. Also, I think we should take away the fact that we don't really know what's going on with these Spotify numbers at all. They're out here manually doing things, and I think that is something we should all keep in our mind whenever we look at these charts, because that particular moment in the show, to me, is something I think should resonate loudly with everybody. Away from that, third Versicans. This is our second time live in studio. We had DJ actually showed up, so 70% of y'all were wrong. Big shout out to the 30% who got that right. We'll be back again on Thursday, 8 a.m. right here on the Third Verse podcast.
And I want to apologize to everybody, the super chats that we didn't get to. We're going to do a better job at that, getting to them next time. But literally, if we don't shut this off, the cameras are going to shut off for us, and y'all going to be like, what's going on? So we apologize. We got y'all next time.
Very professional.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Yeah, we apologize. We love you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all saved us with the live with the.
Oh yeah, big thank you for that.
Big thank you for that, because we definitely didn't make a dime off of that. So shout out to y'all, and y'all make this show everything that it is. So we're gonna try to fix this problem, get some extra batteries going, help our guy Loyal out. Thank you so much, and shout out to Justin for a great outro right there. Anytime he gets loud, it's always a thing. You know what I mean? So, peace.
Third Verse.
Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free. Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free.